Teda nyina so saa enti munya botre brɛ du na wose mutimi so ne beba ubenya nte na afi motimi ahyase aye munyuma arusi weekends na ko saying
weekends no na ye weekends no na ye
kwa sorry there
of course
okay
me kwa sorry me say me san so kan twene nti man kwa ha
okay ene wo an kwa sorry a ha safo ne pa
na onim say
me by so say onye payo there
David say
some
we enye shabu
okay
me crowd shabu crowd me when I'm saying kind Bible
okay
enti
ene ohun hia ma safo in your absence in your absence
it is me Sunday there ya na me fa sorry ni agro enti weekends na there in fact na ya church sleep home church sleeps
I see any already be come
yes okay
no already be come
yes ana me so bia me kwa sorry no do senke basa me man sorry na manka be ya for dia enka ye hia da ko bia we come dada
okay
emum no say e wo say ye koye no oba na so nti na say
wo nya bi wa sorry na wo na mu dia e ma ni ho e ma ni asori na wo no em
that is so enye chinchin e wo say wo feel asori mam say wo feel asori e ba wo ko fona bonte kran so de ne ba am say no so de ba
wo twa akra
ma
na wo twa akra no so asori fo no so bo so lusu akra
bara se no de akoya ne say nka me na me fan say obi nzu fra bonte be wa oba we wa ono so de ne ko
but I didn't one fan asori no na akofana bonte is there any special reason
yeah just say na jaru asori ni eno
anybody can share na sana akwa asori no
debi
wo asori na akosia nti ma omo asori mu nyina amro bani atu so nyina na yakwa are we serious very 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 serious
na de obi edna ni to me so asori David say tesa no obi di na ni to me so de ade bana na wa na de David say engineer wo say wo do ni beto me so
so ya brand here farm boy
David na me ya brand here farm boy na me mepe wa do ni to me so David one say
a man is somewhere sorry no mo ngare ya they look onto the guys in the church am so mo ngare ya so bu out say a brand here nya no wara mepe ho as ya adman man no e man so admire so ra se enti minya no wara na mepe enti ebia no onya akuduro meka nkyerɛ na ɔhwɛ sɛ obɔ ntwene already twa konkrin de omu a ebia oni beto no so na omu ya we so obi obonten de just by the way well right but I say over the weekend Mahama eko Kenya
of course
eko Kenya Nairobi na we know what the gun ankasa your air force and I say your plane the official plane was say on penny to kwan ya wotu no the koye nti when you su Ibrahim Mahama there
say first one now we use ne brad ya Ghana for kan
e kasa ho
say ntina aban de ho na we use brad and in fact na enye so say we use ne brad
good
aban de wo ho aban de wo ho nyame mfa sa ma ofa o brad na nka bibi kosi e brad
eti mo hwe TV so no that is our plane in fact FAO I feel my year pass. Was 2 years ago? No, the call. When I have here, I'm the call France. I come up. I have a papa. And that is John Dramani Mahama, the president, arriving at Nairobi, Kenya. Now, I also want to say, yes, 80s no more, 60s no more. And I come in Kroma here, say we will see. High commission was see more abandoned project no near the day my building says come up and now so Mahama ko no mo bona baso pa say we the first president what paid that special visit no at the abaho na come up I think say mo betimi I show that footage in so yes so that is the interact in fact omo tu kwa nyina no they've been traveling yes especially the media guys no di Mahama chief for years no monam crossing campaign na no is a lot of them are traveling. A lot of them are traveling. So that is John Mahama yes in Kenya Nairobi. Yes. Kenya Nairobi. That is John Dramani Mahama. Wow. Yes. Oh yes. But yes, come on. Mama, the video of the High Commission on my trial, na yesterday who sit here. But who said yes? So that is the place. Yes. Now almost some move ko emu in May.
Okay.
May I believe that another picture next year. Yes. So May another.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, but yeah, ka say there.
Okay.
John Mahama into Honi. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Because you see, Kwame Nkrumah in 1960.
Yes.
And as a through 1980, I'm close because of said the structure in the city.
Yeah.
Until 2008 now almost started call home say.
Now it tells you 2008 there is a kufu na ba ya wonya say this one. So was yes call home.
Yes, I was say yes answer call
home. And I'm come from 2008 na last room to me. Hey Africa. Yeah wow.
About I come on. If I come on.
So that is John Mahama. Yes.
In fact,
so I you look young. Yeah, pressure no for.
Yeah, to me no, to me I'm a nipa look young. To me my look young.
But who said Mahama I think the first term no. Sana the two na onyi sakola mwa.
Time oba na etuntum but oba betra so anche bia na
dem. Na efita. Nje na efita me na ehu. Ba say what turning to sakola.
I say it was.
They say uhunu say odwena oba no na odwena ho bio.
Na arana say odwena ho na efita. Sa.
Jenjene do so abezo tru na say. But ebi wa ebusuam. Ye ebusuam say from 45 years ago no. Na tru na white. Oh yes. Okay. Utunya abe why sisi ya.
It is a utri enkodi.
Expert said by 45 na there.
Na say
white.
White. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Sanity. Right. Now we say media general. NPP for no money issue.
Media general.
Yes.
TV3.
Yes.
Onua.
Yes.
TV Onua FM
yes.
Akoma.
Yes. 3 FM. Okota Kwade so connect FM.
Connect FM.
But an NPP for say in 2023 and I'm sure say complaining about the attitude of some of the hosts any affair panel members of the show so can want someone trying to resolve it from 2023 media general for no until I say am I right na they have crown say ye panel na to be for NPP ni back na afa bi NDC for no bet 3 say bia when the NDC ni or you so NDC na ya fe obi a also a social commentator I be on also kasa edema NDC on be mi no aka ho na yes abe 3 against 1 now recently almost there is one woman here a friend of Madam Kamini Amano or host to a program in one of their platforms now na maybe obi kwatena ho e kasa e didi o ampani da akufo atemo a all what the host no be ya na so no so srefa so na yes wa mana redraw mana patch no so kwa no unrebook the comments
okay one condemn
yes in the moon say as a media general strategically no they want to sabotage NPP into a free NR 26 okay air chrono on my boycott on my platforms wow. That is from the director of communications of the NPP Richard Anyagba. But you see meanwhile and yet this first time one media house be a boycott I can say political party be a boycott
yes
a program on a radio TV station
so Peace FM cry
Peace FM say NDC4
say
omonko but NDC won the election
yes of course
you get the point and the first time but me na political parties no omo so ntu omo fo ansa
okay
ye ni Ghana ha and a political party atete radio stations ha omo so ma kwan ma those stations no and ka what radio station any problem o sanka what the tone
yes
wonsem ama Ghana for atwase but omo makwan ma omo party for no ankrofo any host for no an no etimi sore edidi empanimfo omo ye omo opponent atem both NDC NPP yatere da okay but we no omo no say no wo de onya wanyi so be ne sa so wo de wasu gina mfimfi
okay
de gina mfimfi omo ya no
oh na say ti say 3 against 1 and 2 against 1 ya wo in fact say party or power
yeah
omo criticize the party ni doso eche omo criticize the opposition so that because ono power no na wasa me bo chima wo ye ne mani
okay
obi ono ne opposition die enya na me kwa kwabo da chi enti se me man say zia this wa power
yeah
na se ebia se panel members ba be kwa kodu ba bi no ebia se NDC ni ba ko na be ba ubeya NPP ni ba ko social commentator definitely you don't expect say ono be ka bia ma aban no because I was one who didn't feel ka Ghana for adere adina Ghana for no so
your constructive criticisms
yeah of course
so
but and
what they deliberate say yen said that any the attempt crown by a deliberate say you know say obi so timi deliberate say yen said that na yam monachi yam aban no look unpopular even if the oil no crown no yeah you get a point in the social commentators we ho you never hear them say omo can be crackers so we are buying here there for instance professor Gambo ana Gambo mo say go TV3
yeah I'm say is it Gambo
Bransford Jampo
yeah
yes that professor for consistently no can say was NDC for a man appointment consistently for about 3 years every time on the TV3 be Saturday and pa you can see say he even works more than the NDC panel member no better now. Okay. You get the point. Okay. And you see, as NDC for who know that time, no, they should be prepared. Say this time, so me who say how.
Okay.
But what am I say? Okay. So the moon that time, no say. Now a man for be oha. Now omo ye media house no be to me started that way no. They should prepare say this time, so me who be say, and they should have that heart to tolerate those things.
And no the end I'm not make us say we a party a enya do bia be kan na be yode o enya do bia be kan na be yode most especially sa station no a o ntimi nkan station is ono nka de be yode say nya station ya was stations ya NPP station ya no me say the party ni be ya bia on be hunu say efe NDC station so ho a the party ni be bia on be hunu say efe but a station go on mo enya NPP ni ne bia enya NDC ni ne bia no no you don't tell me what to say so I dey say enti sameka na etwu na say bia say enya didi atem ana me di wu ade a fa ne sa say bia say ya didi atem na me di dia ye nyina ya to study atem so because ya tia ye woni pa bebre a wo mo ehwe ye sua ye wo onu mo a wo pewasam to the stand say okote asem no wo station bi kura na just wo fro bi say asem we no kura na mate sese ni say no kura na so that say nti wo wasam no a wo ka no so de ye adwuma eni nti na no ada e ma captain smart asem no a okoka ye na Ghana fo nyina blame no wo say nye this year say ye 2003 kura na aka ya ena na aso aba enti na ni kura say wo ka so that say but say nye ade ebe insight amanfo amakoye bone and then you did attempt there
we know almost say the panel member the show the panel member no cassette here or the ku for attempt no cassette or the dinner attempt
okay
na no more yes na go host no e bit me are correct and I catch so no debi twesign pacho wanye no san sere fa so no say as a deliberate but almost sign trans in you home view
na
say omo ye bi me kai say NPP for omo kwa say the me kai pa that time one regional communication team member akwana me di hon komo me catch no we lecture KSTU me catch say de mo koyi emoa mo e no mo koye amo mo later mo ko pacho me wa ya Insida FM yes ana sana kwa time omo ye later omo san ko pacho you get the point enti ya kanati
na me say Peace FM Sami Jamfi cassette ya kwam si faka etire wo kon program opama no ma ne pa
yeah
eno de media ne political party ne de sa na te
but ye cassette jamfimfin so a enye se jamfimfin say ye to aba oh but ya dwinkyire mu no and I agree say nipa e betumi afom ya dwinkyire eno no tifi na wuti a ema no ha obebre gitum say da wo si fom no ye so betumi afom na ye nko ye ni but ya me adoma next week this week Sunday and I'm in the BC.
Okay.
Yes. This week Sunday.
Okay.
And I'm in the BC.
2nd February.
House of Ezra. Yes.
Okay.
House of Ezra.
Okay, fantastic.
We know International Council of Churches and Ministers of Great Britain.
Hey.
International Council of Churches and Ministers of Great Britain. In conjunction with House of Ezra Worldwide. And almost as a series of penny Difo Kufuan Ponsa aye adwuma ye nyame adwuma adru no ehia se ebeba na botisi so ne amana mo ne apagya ne mu bio
okay
enti we no consecration service
okay
of an apostle elect Kofi Amponsa enti se de ne ko apostle
dina se bedroom rekakram na nyodi for Kofi Ampo
Uziana kabra Kofi
John Wesley
Mwamani ko school Uziana kabra Kofi atomra
Apostle John Stephen Wesley
Kofi Ampo yes and only from next week Sunday
fantastic
enye Sunday there
na prophet you di for enti wa di for kanu ka free samre yakọ
exactly
Difo Kofi Amponsa kopim kwasiada free kwasiada duada kono de
apostle
Kofi Amponsa
yes the man dey be so kwasiada on the 2nd
House of Ezra
yes 9 a.m. House of Ezra enti wa nyame na papa so ayi bibia ma wo wa uti radio wi wa House of Ezra member wa we your fan munyina amuni se we nyina ba this one all of us will be present at the event dimomra na ye shell contact bibia
kwesi ade be ya
yes
our House of Ezra asoma so kwanta
good
asantima ponkwan so
exactly
enti mi say no me wi bia twi fa wo
na kokuru
ade abaya ni say bia mandem ti meduru ntem but eno no na mo wi say no
okay so kwesi ade be ye be koso ana ya mama kwasma ye wi a ka say emi no ye wi a papa say was it Sunday or Sunday ana I think was it Sunday nyumre
okay
yes you offer the all boys here finishing you offer boys here 30 year pay ojambo ama
okay
emfa wo mu a etuo kan wa busuafo o ma free mu no
okay
se oye ukuru ne free mu
okay
oba ne free mu on han ka emfa wo mu nyina mra Ezra TV Ezra radio
wow
nyame aduma me say I think was kwesi da nwumre I stand for correction ojambo ama beba so na ebusa no sabe
okay
amfo mu nyina mra na ono so de nyame aka na koma se onyema abusua no waya mo no wi a ekire mo so kwa prepare no so no wasan akọ hwe wo mo
wow
yes
enipa na no mo free mo
yes
wo ma busua fo yemfo mu nyina
bu ha ne yere
okay
bu ha ne ba no ne yere ne ba sankrofo no omo fo mo mra nti ba fa de wo free mo no picture bra na enkire sam pa Muhammad owu ye no wona aye ne yere wona ana aye ne maame na de nyame ahye no so wonye mfa ma sankrofo no
wow
wonye mfa mo so that is two things major things happening this week
nyakubo nsira papa no
yes away from that LGBTQ listen mama me about Bagbin video no
trumu fo no
yes in fact my respect Bagbin
sawon
I've respected Bagbin because of the consistency
okay
and some Bagbin eka consistency on LGBTQ no
that's baby ya ofuti gina ya no one wo gina
na we kwade was say be taking na life so be wu kura de magana obra LGBTQ no e maso a na ye be ye mra e de atia omo mbe ye saade no a e be mra de atia
na say do Mahama twen de
Bagbin say
US fo no kura no a womo no
na
eba no LGBTQ no a na wono mu di hu tenteme kura no womo nya president kura no president dey say nyame bo ba e no bo be ma
good
enti America kura no Donald Trump say LGBTQ no enya adwuma ho ni kwasa bema ne bema da. So what are we waiting for? We kwa de nanka ama enema ba ye mmere kra de ama Urajo Mahama. Because say nyina na ehwe animu say America for no mo kra de ade ne ba eno a wono di ntintima na kra. Omanya president ya. Oba ya no je pay. Was sign ha. Was say gay ni lesbian no America ha yen so. Tia. So what is the president waiting? Yeah, president. Yeah, working. So what do you say?
Edi babe so obeko na oma na ya we say e wo so sign. Afia, was afia. Ebetimi enya sound. Afata be say ebetimi enya sound. Ye fast sound. Na yenti exactly the babe na kan. In fact, why don't you bra 0531455105 0531455105 the issue of the media general NPP nkomo yidina no pay Aban Sumani Bagbin on LGBTQ. Ebetimi afa sound.
Of the LGBT bill, it was passed by Parliament. The former president failed or refused to assent to it, which was unconstitutional. There is no law allowing a president to refuse or fail to assent to a bill passed by Parliament. Parliament is the authority on passing laws, not any other person, not president. So he was wrong. And all of you together punished him for that. I am going to write and send it to the new Attorney General and Minister for Justice for his comments for us to resend it to the new president for his assent. So it's not going to take long time. It will be passed this year. This year, we'll pass it. It is anti-God. Yes. I'm very, look, that thing, nobody should joke with me when it comes to that area. I can lose my life because of that. It's better not to live than to live in that society where man to man, woman to woman. What is that?
Irama Smith, TV3 News, Abidjan.
I'm going to repeat of exactly Bagbin. Mo say mo video maybe am Daroma. Mo ya insan ko tie. Exactly the Bagbin. Exactly
or refused. In the case of the LGBT bill, it was passed by Parliament. The former president failed or refused to assent to it, which was unconstitutional. There is no law allowing a president to refuse or fail to assent to
LGBTQ plus say on TSA, even if it will cost him.
Me say Mampeni John Mahama. Enti eye sura na say niama no ana Ghana fo hunu wo kane Mampeni na na do mu say ode ne sakosha ase a onkonya bosia mu bi no ebi no no nso yeri ana menti azie o because me say sabi amanfo si fa wo mo yonkonom to okrum ha no abi on za mic say ya re na say yansi anu a me say yan kamante opa kwa TikTok when your evidence no what TikTok opa kwa TikTok
Mahama why dey
on say mra no me hu say ya mra na me say nipa ba ko a me hwanu a kosi be match semante de wo ya juma min be di kurum apa Sam George and access and friend.
Yes.
Okay.
Minister for Communication.
Yes. Sam George ama Ghana for nyina hu se wo de wo support mra no yamfa mra ne mra ena mampeni na do nya na so obesan ena podom padam sam sa mampeni na do ansan e ka wo Ghana for to abeti ano when NPP for ni mu America e ka ho sa mra no mampeni antimi ansan ka ne mampeni ansan no e ka wo ne to abeti ano mampeni John Dramani Mahama okọ asori assemblies ni mapa na no ada kra assemblies for bompa ya ma okra de on fa asofo ni agro asofo ni nyina say nyame bo be ma no obo oba nyame bo Adam no nyankopo anko bo eye Ishmael bi nyame bo Adam no obo Eve oba de be ma mampani Mahama edie ana esi ni kwan so obesan mampani Mahama edie na esi ni kwan say emra no obesan no susuro usuro se okwa America ya mo osia America mampani Donald Trump.
My faith is against LGBTQ. Me Judy, my faith is against LGBTQ. Me Assemblies of God me Judy, my faith is against LGBTQ. Me Assemblies of God me. If we say the faith I have, Empany say Bema bewari Bema Oba bewari Oba. Bill a war Parliament. Omunyam passing. But say Aban actually says almost pass here president on sign. If he say the attorney general like can say be a private members motion. Obeti me pass a bill with a private members motion, but any say a dekabia ebeto aban so. And based on that technicality, President Asegna say ba on signing. In terms say idea between Parliament and the executive. Omoshe na omokan ebia so mbehwe bill no mu a no mahwe bibia it puts a charge on government na omoyie no free ho then it opens the way for the president to be happy to sign the agreement. And so me personally begin this and I a man is a man, a woman is a woman. Me believe say nipa wotimi sorry ka say me feel wo me mu say me oba. And so, yeah, woman, bear mind to me because no matter your bar, nature created us man and woman. And Nyame Boyano, he knew what he was doing when he created us like that. President, military president, then he became civilian president. The first time the transition from one party to another took place, I had been Minister of Communications at the time, and I know what happened. So it looks like it's become a tradition that is continuing to happen, and so we need to see how we can arrest the situation. So we'll take note of that, and I think that together we can find a solution to it. I've appealed several times to people to, act differently and not do the same things that happened before, because the people of Ghana repose a certain confidence in us that we'll do things differently. And so we mustn't say because these people did it at this time, we also are going to do the same thing. And so the invading of government offices, going to take over government offices and things must stop. Ministers are being appointed. Once they take office, all this is going to unfold in an orderly manner. And so I once again reiterate my call to all the people who are doing that to stop. With regards to the proper human sexuality, and it's quite a long name, proper family values bill. If you remember, there was a court case that injuncted the speaker from forwarding it to the president, and also restrained the president from receiving the bill. Eventually that case was disposed of in December, I think on the 18th or so. Yeah, so it meant that the injunction had been cleared. But as far as I know, the bill did not get to the president for assent. And so the convention is that all bills that are not assented to before the expiration of the life of Parliament expire. And so that bill effectively is dead, it has expired. I don't know what the promoters of the bill intend to do, but I do think that we should have a conversation on it again so that all of us, if we decide to move that bill forward, move it forward with a consensus. And probably it shouldn't be a private member's bill, it probably should be a government bill with governments behind it after consultation with all the stakeholders to see how we're able to move this forward. But it leads us back to
right nti we John Mahama so no but politicians and some interesting no say the way we see chire mo chire the clergy no any the way we see kasa in opposition no opposition no ina kire say as a abano deliberate no person be sign okay to one day we tia about be sign okay na we ni we no so no o chire ma chire o mo say ade no bi court nti na e makra ma ntimi free parliament em fa kra e ma mampani aso ye you get the point nti no parliament no so kra no parliament na ende the chesa bill no assign asi ho nti the promoters na omo no so mo mpre no minim do mbe say dia you see how politicians
say tie ya chere say wo ya no ma afiri nsuom na o de ne ba fie a anoma ne ho wo no na no nso wo anoma no ne ho wo no na no nso wo na dia jere se Ghana politicians no enye we nko sa no mu nyina tie se omo opposition a omo hunu mu yie pa but omo ba bewura mu dia ye hunu biem owo opposition timi se enye but oba bewura mu a wo pese wo twitwa ne ma bi tata ho amia hu se enye de ne mo betimi aye asam a wo ken me tu me da asam ma amia wo na me nua no yes gay enya Ghana nko na ba ba ye the first African country wa ba ba jatum say ye gay and support it so they say e dey na shemu nyama na shemu no opposition mama ye hu say bi sheshim mo ma ye ti ase say mampani dada na do dan kwa kufu ado nya na adwene so opese wo sign bra no sa na mo ma ye hu ni ye mo say ai akokot court kura abu awie nti mampani nsan ansa no free power asa no mo kan ana mampani ansa no free power eno ka ho ne to abeti ano ana John Mahama waba wo na ba ba kire mu se ana bibi hyehim nti kama opposition wo do bibi hyehim
and the say no Bagbin kra no wan hwe ya obetumi lose the position the way say Bagbin so obepusia and the pusia na nye yi a say na wona opusi na say yem pese be sign there then we take you out.
If you take him out we do 2028 we will take you out.
Okay, right, I was Ezra 94.1 FM UTL radio so have social media on Facebook Ezra 94.1 official and I do about Kofi Asante in oba like no share the comment to her and then on TV Ezra TV or voice note 0531455105 now pay remember our explosion be 0531455105 only say Friday ye din komo ha concerning the NDC vetting on the MDCs in Ashanti region. And now call yes or person on by DC, MC, Mayor, our Santiman Temuha were 325. In fact, the Baba NDC Amanu Kunum and Makachino very, very serious. As I speak with you, and run a job 9 to 11. Now meeting cost one crime. What do you say? I'm going to vetting.
Yeah, of course.
1 p.m.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know, you be 11. Let me take Koso. If you can't, you're not going to see us. Hey, I'm telling you.
That's how I had
I'm telling you. Say, if you are not going to see the original chairman, a sumo and babo. And I was it me who be more. Almost about the panel the 4 times. So, one for Bunkum.
Aya or Yako.
Aya or Yako.
Says in TDNTia.
What do you say? Listen, Naba. Some of the constituent districts no, who are more 4.
Okay.
But now we need to say almost at least 3. Maybe all money 2. Maybe also 3 na do so pa.
Okay.
Now about there 6-7 districts. In fact, they are banning your crowd. And your crowd.
But sir, Ora, as a 3-3-4 doors one.
3-3-4 doors pa.
But it means we are 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, for me, carry me. Yes. Carry me.
Edino, as a move. Carry me. Nipa miensa ya shortlisted woman. Richard Ofori Ajimai.
Okay.
Richard Ofori Ajimai.
So, the Facebook. Your mouth, Victoria and everything.
Yes.
Ezra 94.1 official. Ezra 94.1 official on Facebook. Oba you like share the comment at all. It came any one.
Eti omu ba ko betima be came boss.
Okay.
Nipa miansa no Richard Ofori Ajiman Buedi.
That is Zuba.
Zuba no
okay
ana Martin Asamoah etu ahene
unim no
minim no
okay
ana Nana Asare Bediako
Nana Asare
Bediako
Obama
nti we mu miensa
okay ena omo yi wo mo
aha
so KMA omo ntimi amfa PB Janto anka ho papa edwuma yenu kroma nyina PV Janto Daxon
former presidential staffer
yes take me to Kumawu
wa Kumawu
mama ko Kumawu
shortlist ni ye
yes Kumawu
Hana Kodua
okay
94.1
enti me pacho say Hana Kodua ofia me kan ya onye presence baby owo bia na ehun
okay
watini din
so that is Kumawu
Hana Kodua Eric Opon
okay
Samsu Huda
okay unim se Kumawu se obi abrepa wo NDC mu a
okay
a oye PC a Kumawu o me tom si
okay
o say okọ by election ba so awu ye no
na wo mi
onim bi ba okọ vetting
engineer say
okọ by election
okay
less than 2 years and was called main election in fact when the voter we appreciate pa the NDC
okay
now okọ vetting o man fa no o man fa no
converting no man fa
yes obi anka obedi NDC for obedi MP e Kumawu no so me person me be DC
ya
o man ni dey free man fa no tom see na yesi na nanom ahemfo mo Kumawu eni mebro mo Kumawu se de omubu afu Kumawu no trust me the days are eba no
ano be den na se mabunu na nanom epe no
exactly
na mo vetting committee for so say
omo yina free now oba Ashanti regional
okay
omo ye pieces na jaza omo gina mo ma NDC me ekoto aba ma omo na omo do di ba ye so person be ye DCs emu 6
Ezra 94.
omo yina converting so committee na yo omo yina free Kumawu Kwabiri East Aguma yes Aguma Kwabiri East ono so omo yina free mu okwa Fijase
okay
omo yina free mu Fomena omo yina free mu Bekwai omo yina free mu I think it's left at 1 na there a hard pa unim Gabriel Siedu were one of the astute communicators for the NDC okay we communicate ma NDC power we van Ashanti regional o ma consistent and operi enumra Gabriel Siedu chade obekwai SDA
okay
only the only communicator with 2 wives yes
the only communicator
yes
ane de communicator
with 2 wives
one
so side teacher
oh yes I teacher ni
o ma yina free na Sir Wallace
okay
Sir Wallace Ababiu we are administrator at the NDC Ashanti region wa kira the teacher akọ retirement in fact papa no o man 6 o'clock so mra station ha beba abekasa
wow
over the years
wow
me former station every Monday Sir Wallace not so okọ almost all the stations Monday o free me hope no ko tech
okay
wa ye adwuma ye party office agona have such a why such a day
94.1 FM.
oh free mampong you have to know ama agona ha ya o se wala square o man fa na kan
94.1 FM.
enti o listen e ba na ho communicators am kasama NDC Ashanti region omo ko yin omo yoma free
communicators
na yesi ubusa na nakwasi a no aka so me wo baby foforo de mawo e na omo so omo nte ase fi se wa mama ehun se hin fa na odo mo kro tio me na me se me pese me be morning show wa Ezra beka ko fi Asante ho na ko fi se bra ero bi ma be fa na me se de na me pese me so be ba be morning show o so o de nya botre na me ba bi di wa se ba bi no ma me hu na nsa ma da ase enti ba bi kro no a omo se omo nya hu no ye it is omo tena wa na ye bobo listening we this week a hwe be by Thursday Friday na ba bonten na wa mama bia ngongosha omo adwuma hu no kwa
de tie ni say
in fact tension our system.
And no piano betting your DDC.
But
you have pressure on modern man this if we may say, and this is for my party, no pressure too much. Obiano betting your DDC.
But almost say, almost say, we know, say the party na modeko. Maybe I'm in the 4. Enti, I did a pan the basis say, will be a Quabri East. A PC. No, as me per se, may nya PC no. Me per se me be DC. Near say, quiet for the crimes of Mukran Kubi. At least it raises something. Raises something.
Yeah, idea erasing the same. Ebia, MP Noa, all course of Nanka will be cruel while waiting you contest you are people.
And I'm a Vanama.
And Ebia, your castle. The Atiana say, the fact that we are PC doesn't mean setting China was all your MC. Anna DC. Dear, what's said? NDC 4, one more Atias, and said. Sab your cront or Sabia Yado. Puto gum. Any gum. A quack say crum. The debane cocoba. We know for Mau. The attorney said, Yanina, NDC former. Anuntino. Saoko PC. Manco PC. Ebia menswa dia menso me ya ma party ba pa wan nso nie ene ya nyina call vetting the fact say wo PC doesn't mean say e was obey DC yi eja obi
94.5
fine we a PC in fact PC owo atuma kwa agoma na majman onu owom
okay
onu ne de se oduru atuma kwa agoma ho kra no a in fact enya obi na abeka tro se ye pe mami ana yempe mami me kai the last time wa this winning ya call krumo no obi ase mami ne kra de nka baya nka mampanim pe ba bi mfa ne hye mampanim pe ba bi mfa ne hye eti se ba ne se ministerial position bi wa nya bi na se aka so nko MC ya fine aya kama obi ade ni tum sa mami no betimi aya adwuma nti wan de okọ MC ya ma ne nko be no ntire se oye PC nti no nko wo mo se o mo hwa mami no a wo no oye ade obetimi ama hwe adache kra no ndisi betimi awini wo atwema akwa anwoma anu nti maame nana adema no ya ade yamfa ne nko wono ne de obi ana eka anu nti aso APC ntia anu nti me ka de akyere NDC for the wo eye Asante region ne say the fact say we PC no doesn't mean say ma DC
na o de hwe so obi a communicator for the party at least reward one of them kra na nyefe na encourage others no na me kasa radio so no panwumre me o wada na me na betre we zo homache
no na hwe ebema NDC abra afi ne sa the 4 years no ade a ebema na bre pa no on say president say oyi system ministers ana minim ade a aba party ni tirimu o say e wo say chinchina oyibu ha e wo say chinchina oyibu ha e wo say oyibu Asante region e wo say oyibu voter
sa na mra na che
e wo say
mra na che say we say original balance
nanti e wo say original balance na me hunu say bia sabi Asante region obi ani wa me de ne to obebo ana chinchina me fa ne to ano ni a problem do betimi aye kete wese anya dodo awura some fan say some ministers ni nyina betimi aye no mo nyina won kran ya enkran ministers to betimi ama Ghana aye kama yanyi wo mo nyina mo nya ne ye ano nkire say omo betimi abu ani nyina won kran
edusi yes allegation ba no say party executive bi so ajenkrofo bi sika wo
ko diom sika
vetting no da bi o waje obi sika ohun edin ba ko na asem ama ebi ase tere na enko enti ebi ase for instance se kumawu ana ase ebi ase bekwaya wo se bia wo wantua wo de bon ho safo na se bia wo ye communicator wo ye PC what dey say enti no na de yaje de sika no allegedly no na de wono na ye den asem
ano de
Ezra 94.1
za no mo kapati fo na na keka se je party ma
obi ade obi sika obi efi sika okromu ene ekromu obi friji obi sika se nyene oh me no ade a me kan se asomasi na betimi aye adwuma no a me e beka se asomasi na betimi aye adwuma no ba bai ana se wono de tamu aye yini ade wada tamu aye bre no wada onu ana ona aye no ana o kasa no me se tie enye obi onum kasa bia na timi DCO DC anya kasa o DC enya football commentary ye do betimi aye adwuma no so just say I don't think ona osori a o mache osori anajo oyese na se wuntimi ni adwuma no a ya say ya fan compensate you na ya dey compensate you amagana ho atere mana omunya
mama kwa o mane so yen kwa agona na mene yewura asare bonsu eni nkomo anopai opani o ka omo a omani abre kidigidi pa se wala saba bi o ma amfa na ma agona fo nte ase opani oti enka ye mo acha anopai nyame adom ya ho ye pa na yedum sa so ho ye pa
ani bre na ba
ani bre na sen
the NDC for Enia Wallace. Enye fe. Wasum party ya from 92.
94.1
Yeah, and never be okra no. If he didn't accept simply because of NDC. So last week was it a 2016 Grandma promise Senka NDC winner campaign DC. And NDC do sweet. And at 2020 so some man promise. NDC winner when the man and also NDC I will need to see. Now way such a side in the if you just say this year no quantity now what can you have and great is a figure and now a back one or so no see a figure. NDC Jamasi Buanin Tabre Downy Kuraki Kadinano. Omunya repoda. It's the only time one. And commitment create a chance. Now commitment boost to the voting power of NDC or this area.
I see. But so the NDC for one maybe 1% will be to me any more vote. I the other side I can once a week. Well, because I say because in the near few when you maybe a party for who ya and Pennyphone I say be on treachery and Mumu is out.
Well, the near few and on my party very, very well. So, and this year, that's 4 years or 8 years, depending on the presidency. So, you should think about the Wallace Kemema area NDC post national are very, very well. Come to come out Grenia have votes because people are just fed up and frustrated. So
I see. And the
well, telling me they said they didn't like party before. The short look, none of the give a can walk on try. Now come the can walk on try. Now we must reconsider the whole issue. Oh, but somebody never moved to tell you. I think it's a very great disappointment for both NDC and the supporters. Yeah, Maria Tasokra said next year we are going to my
hey, are serious? Such a Wallace ma omon to bakura wo secretary central honum emfama our central home.
Because the Robert area so no bar which me I some feeder rules or Matemu Robert Jamasiani Gabriel Del Buoni Ebino. We are this year for about those feeder rules in the man. The people are always complaining. So
now what no what Wallace or what is a bit me aye.
So when any physique mind mindset any directives and I also
94.1
what or experience in teaching but you know so much directives no kwanko yesi and you have the physical strength never for it but an age number
I see. Well, sorry, you're not say, Bibi any a besan ba, you say, you take class as a mebunu bi boabo, have a press conference near the day in solidarity for Wallace Abebu. Bibi any a besan ba, hope you.
When the Mewa and Timu from Benjamin.
Yeah, that's it. Right, the Abuja, your name, Ura Asaribonsu, and I couldn't come more, Agona no. Now, come on, crowd here, say, said there, and you may see, you know. In fact, regional chairman on your careful.
Mentiasi.
Oh yes.
Mentiasi de ekoso no.
Because said there, who said your baby or her is not another him for now. I call for that. The youth, the chiefs, and I call for that, especially in Kumawu, where they feel say that guy Tom Sino, I Juma Akoba election when we need was about main elections. Now occupy this year, I say this year family. In fact, a whole lot of issues and I call so. But I believe so we are going to convert him about me in DC. It happens. I the time is here. Okay. We are one converting cry. About they are tallest in your watching now. Now, yeah, their man.
Now, or no, on your body.
In Jomoson, come on to me. One last name, PB John to Ammonia the day. Whoever be an editor by Juma.
You see,
yes, but some of them so they deserve something, even if not DC. They deserve something.
Deserve na ama Ghana. Yentimi nko animu. Deserve no na ama o my Ghana yentimi ndibo. And I don't know, it seems NDC for be a behavior as if say party ni wie this 4 years now. One more Emma power biem. Intimi. But I already be mu ya. Mabre I was me dibi. Mabre I was me dibi. Mabre I was me dibi. I have 4 years old. Monday by ya wasam dibi sa na John Mahama so asa ba gidi mbone ko ade no ayedi obetimi aye onim se John Mahama no se NDC amamwo we ya nko yi a e ka ne din ho in fact ahia na wo be the west munya no also the system minister see adwuma eye MCDCs na eba beboa no ono a wo hwe in fact
system na afanyi market so be pacho no be fascist in Yajuma.
And all after no na eka. Me na me dem na me say me this sister na ye. Eti won timi we kan kira me say oh man timi am sister anya bo man ne ka me say na no ada. Hey. Tamwa president former president Nanado. Oba betwa humamu pa wo so am interchange. Atanye na me ne atawo so am abrosen bi so. Hey, Lam Christians be ha na hweu na nim ade wa goro say tamwa wo mu na be park ya no so obi anu jawu e no mu nyina wie fu o de kokoyi minister bia be yi deputy
94.1
finance ministry na any deputy say 203 obi a je Lam Christian obi a fie ya na ne library ni ade ya o man ne ka but media make can't change this for some seremo omo a ye be yi wo mo se DCMC no mo nyina mo fanta wo mo achi o de ba kokogba mo nyina krobofo ma o adona nkoyi a mo nyina na mo janim guase o enye de wo bere ye ntoma dinkodi ye nyina ye hweso man no be ye yi seremo die o safata ni ayi no obi safata mo ma ye nyi no e na media make
ye ni dwamra na ye ba the Ashanti regional minister Dexter Okovet ne.
Okay.
On assignment be.
Asa ye man.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Was it ye ne ye tiefo ene ye hefo. Ye ye man no.
Okay.
Enti ye ba nations mabwaye.
Okay.
0531455105. Assignment no. Ye dia man no.
Okay.
Na wase boss obetu ho anamon.
Okay.
One of its major priority within the first month in office.
Okay.
Yedi jamra.
Yedi gaba. Na onim se me so me wo adesere ba ko de ma peni.
Okay.
John Dumelu. John Dumelu. Me sere man peni. Agreke ho onfa ne kwose ho mare.
Deputy ana.
Deputy cry pe.
Okay.
John Dumelu.
Party for no so do.
Party for no. John Dumelu in Agreke no eniama Gano ede agriculture ne ye ne afu a wo ye pan no nim se wo inspire youth no do won say omo onya afu John Dumelu
yeri jamra na assignment no yenye ho.
Okay, I was a power specialist about hospital. I am Mamia Diaya. Okay. Ono oye award winning hepatitis B about hospital 2022 near born abaso Ghana Federation of Traditional Medicine Practitioners Association and one say ban hepatitis B Ghana how be na de encheno your friend a power specialist about hospital ma me adua ya no one na dey herbal 10 herbal mixture no aba and the powder a immune booster Mr. Wono mo sa a soldier for no kutia yade won pedua mu no wo ma na hoodene no atimia ko atia yade butu yade obu wa ne tia ne ya onum nsu aneko obu wa ne tia ya age so onum aduro na aka na to ho me so nkwamo na hoode aba fom unya heba 10 heba mixture and powder ye wo jirika jiri heba mixture eye me vitality bebe bu wa ogina kwa chese wo dwon so ase ye di na no ada na ye komampo edu kuna abrante e di mamenyu nso ne ase dwon so ne ye pentem krachi ko duru ase ye di na dwon so ikura mai wa nwe ne sesa adaya ye kura ne adwin se bia entate e kare pompo se dwon so de ma mesro waduru jirika jiri num ye boawo obi odwon so ane mu apa mienu obu a wo dwon so e ba na atwa no wo de ahyem no ayi no aprum o me ye che unum bi e boawo obi amaman e woni sisi mu bo wa ne sisi no ontimi mu atopa nto aso 14 obu ba ko ase ye de ne no mu bi Telo ti hama nudi so usisi mu ayembra bu atopa mani miri wo ba ne so manu a won maso den no a ya hwa wo mo che no eye jirika jiri no na eno no jansa won ma na no be koda no sase no ne nya amaman ni nyina firi usisi na be bu atopa mo ba be to na to ni nyam ya wadu ya heba mala meche so eye 3 die malaria duru no se no onum bi eboa obi a wontimi ni die onum bi a na atimi aboa bu wa awode na won ketenkete menyare so menti apo emayiwa no asebe eduru bosome na eba beba na wo me yam hihye no se obebu wo bosome bia attack no de ma boys no adia obeye fu aso onyem yenso so no bia ne ma aduro ni ade no wo me yesa na so me pressure mesrewa onom eye adua heba mala mesne bia na abo kofka heba mesha no so de ye waduru obo hyehyɛ obawa meso no bia na abo adua heba to ne kenso de ontimi ne di anu anom bi na abo meso frɛ 0244 544422 0244 544 422 yo fe yase leg bosom twekwan no so na fe oni enim komo na emu papa ne manya fine na
right ye ne Bernard Bona so be din komo ano pay obe transfer studios na fe yetumi edin komo na the original minister me dey asem bitu nanim
okay
and I say well metete but me pese me nya the full picture of it
okay say the city
ankasa. And I think, sir, together with the Hefoni a team for between Abuaipa. Last week, what the concern be to ya? Say, Mufoka no pa, and then Numera, a tutum, a the Okoteka, now Wajeno. I'm a come run about it, now Wajena from Quantas and Ragajansi, so the Kotek. Short distance now. I say, one of his, we are. A person with the understanding of the situation. The author on the pay numbers near 0531455105. I found out car. What is the situation? You was saying, okay. Oh, voice note to the bar. Sir Mike, me fuck if you are told to Ebe Krumua. Ya Jimmy, Abia, force is 80 pesos. But the drawing you say, Jimmy, get us all this information. We are you training in the Command Regional Minister. You are giving him 1 month. As he has promised, work on it actively. Saturday is easy. And for my 0531455105. Over out here. I mean, what be out here?
What from Wasano? Aropano. Also, maybe the Aropame Bam the Kaba.
Yeah.
Now, a numero. One more LOD Kosi Sofulai.
Okay.
In fact, from Chrome to Sofulai, we are 350 pesos.
Okay.
Over to Sofulai 5.
In the Sofola nan get 350 pesos.
5.
Sofola mo de ko 5.
Sofola 5.
Okay.
Oduru Sofola ya. Ya besa so alodu akwa akosi ohimase. In fact, I am talking for Atremadefo and Kwamwase for a Greek for. I'm talking for them. I'm talking for Atremade Kwamwase Aburaso for. I'm talking for them. Okodu Sofola 5 for no. Na omo asan alodi from kwada so ohimase bonsu.
Okay.
Kwada so ohimase bonsu no so no ehon so e ba ji 36 oduru kwada so ohimase bonsu na oduru yo na ya se kwamwase agre kwamwase na on so aje 35.
I see.
85 38 35 11 15 oduru kwamwase afen ya be kwa Atramade ehon so 3
Ezra 90.
So almost 15 cities.
15 cities. Ofiri ho ba anopa no onya straight car. Atramade ho ne yes cities. So they just imagine say me ma me no a wasori anopa na oba be tontos.
Ono kwa ndi de ya se wa ye bosumi adwuma. Na nka wonu say o TNT for a month no.
Say what
6 times days ade ba adwuma.
Say dey yan say on to me say na ya o se sia fa sai na nim say ni adwen say trotro for no kwa taxi for no so bi taxi for no sa o de say station master for no a wo mo elodi taxi no o mo na twabo station master for no o mo elodi taxi no o mo na twabo o mo kokro mo ase ane agreke no o mo ni baabi o mo fa car wo mo ni baabi o fa car e 750 pesos from us 750 pesos taxi ni be see wa station master no nya no from us 10 mo fro from us 10 mo fro
oh okay nti be see one one
e be see one one
da na kwa nkasa no
station master be say ja se olodu ba ku bi e maniska eti say we no sika be kwaso no taxi ni be see wa 750 pesos no station master be say from us 10 kwada so 10 one 10 so dia say sabe ha semuno because we dim say sa de omuye sama mu no betontos no so ka say me so me dem lolo fa she ntosi mu nti ntosi mi yansa na factory say meyi no ba ko ne fa
omu di shemu da
omu di sem ani omu fa
she me say mu amoye bosom adwuma no mu na afetem
they say yan so so ade ne nsu ye be titima aja tete ye ho
right so 0531455105 0531455105 trust me this is a recorded thing. Yeah, the Kokoma, the regional minister. I find out here, Kers can I say the city here. The normal fair you're saying, and I draw you and I say, do which they do Muswa. I think I follow Omoji say 0531455105. I Ezra TV, Ezra Radio. But in brief, yeah, who's a do come on swap. GPS for catch say, yeah, yes, sir. Proto for say, and yes, sir. Oh, the question is transport unions, no dear. Oh, Madam Chair says, Adiano, and your money. Fortunately for us, you got a new regional minister.
What do you say?
Okay, so my many True Drivers Union, PRO, ya Berima, any come briefly on this issue. Over out here and kind of pay Ezra TV near Samike, no, yeah, dear
94.1
of Atimenka. Ya bema otemenka. Good. Bibi aboko there. Good. One major concern na amanfo amwa sentimentem are even beyond e kan wasem more transport fares. Say bi obi kotek anope ya otua 6 Ghana cedis. But the draw nyumre na okwa musi ni kwama be 3 times obedru no tia be 15 Ghana cedis. And I'm yes, I did.
Ashanti region and Kwa and Ata and Emmanuel Koso. Greater Accra, Rebecca say a change, a was anti-montemu. Rebecca said the Dika and Yesuban Papa. Let's know.
Oya enkonya ben na wo se yesie mo na mo ya asenkafo no mo na mo de yekọ mo na ma je atum se do no pa from Tech Junction to Adum 6 Ghana cedis enti ye enwa mo na enum kosi nkonya no
pa cha fe wo ko we mo ye nyina enim hawa adava for from embebi a etwem ye to petrumu ye mo bia mane na adava for enya akwanya edi bibi kakra aka ho na obeka ya ye ka ho asem wo omamu asa senka mpanyimfo nhwe na ye nhwe ni biu enso ebi president kwamuteti apega no mo masalachi ayenye so adava for ye dino professor nkan engineer nkan lawyer nkan komo ya bema tie kasa nya de so bi atie ni nyina ne se enkane no ye betu petrol mu a adava for ene aman ni nyina kusie dwa na omo chire die dia omo to petrol mu omo tumu wia na yenso ye de ya so atoto form ahwe ne ma bo ba bi akwa kudu ne aban na sa kusi nkunya ni ya se transport fare me aba mountain abebo Ghana for man na Ghana for aboa ama ye nyina ye tua ne yetimi anya bi asomo man no sompa But I was in sanity. Ebeka 3 days ya mi atu aba ya to petrol mu Ghana. Okay. Mpacho ye to aba o mampanyin nana dada nana do dan kwaku fado aban eluzu ye. Ade ebe chia mi ade owura John Mahama isi so mampanyin ye to fu eso Ghana anu so kai. O mampanyin John Mahama etna se 3 days ya to fu we mu. Ne 1 week ya tum enene na nsa ya fa tum anu so kai.
Ba yawo ni nyina mu no say even aban na mo kwan mo de bi kra ka ho a that day ne kwa mo de bi ka ho kra no say na dura nwumre na no pa ka ho aye den a mo sa ye sa de no
papa no kure wo ni say na ntisa ye nyina ye nka mu no kure na entisa le mum abetisa maka se enye suban papa ye gitum eninti ye sre se de fata kwa eku no.
Hello.
Ya etuo. Abani si ohia tuo. 94. Edi ayem puntutuma yentia ana meboa. Nenti se oji free driver ni no wa. Ye kan ni 30.8 million no. Adoma bonko ana ye kan yo. Ghana for nyina nti esi e tema Ghana for obi atie bi. Ya mayen kan su bia se. Adoma for minister Omampenyi John Mahama aboni din no. Eda obesha se o office ya krato be di kan sign krata ye dina so ato keskem market on the wall.
But some mujina we so na wa unua o maame wo fa a oye adwuma oni se me kɔ kroma ba me ka sika ye 10 Ghana cedis ne edu anwume ne ho kwakire ne kwama akosi kwama nante because matotomu a you are not being fair to this country. Don't you think that the movie ATM radio?
But you for ba ne boat ni bi wo fa obi.
Me fa bi pa.
O ada u ba na buta. Price ebe ma no. Mo ko share traffic a. Self price ni timi sa me boa. E no dey better radio so akada.
Ya dia mo ye, wojitum se tiam radio.
Oh, mo betimi akọ Bacho mo court na yakoji nchirimu efiri ho se anyira enke ye bu agrava for kwase afọ achedodo aba amamu ye ntoaso ese me nu kase yi agrava for raise concern for say ye beto ashinti abuom yes minister ni which is true minister ni won so ya tofu emu mebwa the minister ni won ya tofu emu minister ni wa ye ntoka eskem
94.1 FM.
Again, now you have some Nikaye, and I automatic adjustment formula system now. You did bring Ghana for any so and some court to Captain Prono, Uncle Fat subsidy. But for now, let that fool so now. See, I need the who you baby Uncle Muyazo and Kobe.
Obayo, I don't pay Yanasi. I was a many PRO at the Matu Divers Union. Ya Berema and I could do come voice note 0531455105. Ofata, what voice note, mammy? Did you see? Yes, what's it?
Well, in fact,
or say, I'm quite a temple more. Say,
Yao, Akasefia, this is not the first time. In fact, Kasa, Yao, Yaneno Kasa, but didn't ho Yao pa, she had the Yao on the ye. So I say, oh, the boat to the above example. Ese ya tufu we munti me fa nsa me maduma me kofa emoton makoto me ka ana me kofa mo no ya tufu we mu a me fu on me ntobi sa abitobi okay eti se ya tufu we mu nenti no makoto fu a me ka seti me de me ka no kofa emo na begu store na me ton nti emo 5 me de 10 cities obato driver ni nu a wono ya obama na yiri ba krom ana obabato emo ye nim sa emo konko ba ko ya 3 cities ana oba na emo wura ne sei se no okoko fa mo no a ya tofu we munti se no me tum da ko 10 cities ya ba ka sa emo wura no obu ne yiri. What is this?
Yan fa voice to kakra.
Zero. Abia we no akoso no de. Ahwa ya nyina ye de obedi monto.
Right. So it is good. The regional minister Ebenyara understanding from the point of view Ashankafoni Ifri Eba. They are also making sense in a way. say the automatic adjustment formula no it is also not helping in a way because ono so kotofu no a abakwa na yatum wan expect say betum ene yatum nti no no ska so de to no o de bi aka ho and I say gani so feel say me so me ba no me ka ska no say na me de ba ye enti eni kwa nka utum o so watum so say e bia emra na anya dwo ba bi ni ade o say ma court 0531455105 voice note but I am
Ezra TV ayefo ni etiefo nyina chama tenye mdudu santase yeda His Excellency John Dramani Mahama the President of the Republic of Ghana say wa board Dr. Randy Abe so nkoye CEO e Koko board papa no nimdie pa Dr. Randy Abe papa ni wo nimdie sikana na dan kwaku ade ni Dr. Bomie ni NPP fo wie ni Koko board odi nyina no papa ni nhihye pa ekwa gu akwa mama Koko board afa no ntoma pa fra ese gina so Ghana kuafo ni age uye kuani na kokali ukoko a wanya sika boom edi agubutum Ghana fo sa de mempanyini papa yenya no His Excellency John Dramani Mahama se
Assume so my boy kwati media dimba NPP I say idea
Ezra 94.1 FM
94.1 FM
Yes,
Ezra 94.1
FM. Moku japa to bako. Then a party no. Wafa party bako. Nipa. Yes, and I say Mike, I didn't find me say I to say. You come here modem light from anywhere. Modem light from anywhere. We were 2 days near the truth. To Mungancha home. Nancy from that. She might know more than I do an answer from an yet. This is from penny for.
Yo abusiafo Reverend Kofi Asante ono nkro from Machi ananopem chiamu nyina na minhira mo pawo dwumadie kase amodima asanteman ne Ghana man nyina yo medamase NPP fo ne de omo kase amanfo kasetia wom asem pani se kasetia NPP fo ai onua TV na mo de mo fi TV stations aka kasbene angel ne ayina amanfo timbe tena ho espa NDC sa oh David we dey mo twensa no mo kansa mfoforo why yesra o man yo LGBTQ no so dey wogidie we ewura Mahama ye president Mahama mu say obetwam mediane o man hene pozo me kasa free sabro no menim.
Good morning Sir Mike. You say me adaroma hoye said them hoye. Sir Mike me kasa everybody
94.1
no kwasem ni nyame nim say
94.1 FM
sa trumu samna ye president omo mpese omo sign omo amaye hu
94.1
Christopher Yesu ene ye ban if you say ye nim say Bible no kredi adanse say eye chiwade a ebo oman eno eka ho bi ena nyankopon say Sodom ni go sabonefo say we say eka ho nese omampanyine Kufuado we Kristoni wansan na Mahama so President Mahama so jitum say oba ono de obesan enei wasesana no ano ede ebobosia no enye no ana edi tua.
My good morning you Pacha Jamal and Mkasa from Mase mamincha me boss Abbas Nurudi na mincha oba parete miniaba na mensere ya papa Mahama say serena na ayekuma se million die nipa ba ko pe ene se fata na yesi aye bi da o ha yamfa nso ya meye enkobush ona ne kinzuba onfa mazuba because zuba de o experience we kuma se mpe matrama ko ebia ye pe experience nipa obetimi abeboa makuma se atumpo say Mike Ezra de jandam de mu ye bio Bagbin say afi and wodi petition e koma attorney general no de akoma Mahama kora petition kora nsanyen kan so mutumoti obosi wa LGBTQ Mahama si one side oh sad de ya monja na mu ye radio station ya monja sa jandam no sa na motena hokas mutaka de wana Mahama wo issue
Sama good morning yamen kam wana mo adwuma There's so many meetings there. You be a living at DC. Send your water aba, and also John Party, they say, Unya position, the only thing the Ghana for Yabas or the same position. Into Munyadi or Moyan, near Vigneti. Na nyom nkwa to aba man DC na nyom nkwa so na ye DC ye nyi ye hwede nyi ye nim say yi na onim nipa ye follow wo mo to aba to mnya ta de no ne nyeti
Samak, only adusi me chama no pay. E mo juma. Na madi na minia Frank Amakwen Regional Minister and no converting the seso osu nshirano ontina no na onya mpanifo no anim adom nyema tumi ne mekanisa no ba sama ade a mesre pa ewura Amakwen se a brain pain or the beginning din Krofro market one mayor beba enkamum na baabia se suma bi na to no ma omonko suma kwa ho no monko tumfiri ho na yentimi sikidi
Hello, Ezra the chair. Reverend and penny for no permission will be also soon a mission money mojumapa. Or him I stand in because I think carry. Miss Lemon, yeah, a driver for no coin on the and fast one. And one thing is a cookroom, Bambadun carry no for cabe nine. In the Miss Lemon penny for my na and call your cry my. A bill NDC for ya or money ambra, ya cassava no. Esther Mitiway. Sɛ Mahama nim sɛ ɔde adwuma hyɛ me nsa na mentimi nya a ɔmfa ma me nti deɛ ɔde hyɛ ne nsa a ɛbɛfata bɛtumi aboa ɔman no na ɔde ma no nti mesrɛ mo ndcfoɔ monya abotrɛ wate
anɔpɛ ma Ezra TV atifoɔ no awɛfoɔ nyinaa kye mede ara Chama Collins ɔkɔba Krofrom yɛkyɛ papa Excellency John Dramani Mahama yɛkyɛ Kumase Chama Nana Kwasi ne Kumase NDCfoɔ mpanimfoɔ nyinaa adeɛ baako a yɛsrɛ wɔ mo sɛ yɛsrɛ wɔ mo yɛ papa na dwumadi no a wɔdi no ɔpɛ incompetent people a ɔdɔ mbɛyɛ adwuma ɛna ɔpɛ sɛ asantema ne Ghana ma so fa no ntoma pɛfɛ nti yɛsrɛ mpanimfoɔ sɛ mpanidie mu no ɔmonyi ɔmo a ɔmbɛtumi ayɛ adwuma a ɔmonim grassroot no mu yɛsrɛ ɔmo sɛ Kumase mɛyɛ no ɔmonyi obi a n'ani da hɔ yɛsrɛ ɔmo paa obi a ɔba a ɔbɛboa Kumase ama Kumase mputuo no afa no ntoma pɛfira yɛsrɛ ɔmo sɛ ɔmonyi obi a ɔba a ɔbɛboa ama Kumase afa no ntoma pɛfira.
Hello, mpanimfoɔ ɔmakye ba Ezra TV Ezra radio sini mpanimfoɔ deɛ mɔka no wom sɛ NDCfoɔ no ahwɛ yi a fia na ɛyɛ NPP foɔ de kɔ opposition no yɛmfa obi a ɔbɛtumi ayɛ adwuma boa aban na aban no mu abɛnyam o ɛnyɛ obiara sɛ mayɛ campaign na meyɛse yɛfɛ nipa a wobɛtumi aboa aban na ma party no ma abɛnyam deɛ ɛtɔ so mmienu so
eti ono ya to phone ni mu nti no ono ba be ka tell me say phone no ya to me nti phone no say enya 4000 bi be 6000
okay
oh adene nya
right Boycotts na ba bobo na to mami na afi Bernard Mo na nche obetena se
okay
na ye no etumi edi nkomo akra hi Ezra TV Ezra Radio na US so de ekoso no ade no serious o Donald Trump na ni abre pa o
nyasem kuma
obusuani o US so ni nkrata bompa ma no
ko sa abre na mo obafie
mo amunyi nyamini no mo sha nyamini obusuani bi wo US na oni nkrata bompa ye fema no bi se Donald Trump say odi aba no de deportation no o ma ebobo wa ba fie no do so pa and ni na so before Africans no Ghana do so pa o
na oni say
do so pa
me ne obi di nkomo wo say e wo say Ghana for do so Ghana MJ nipa be 6200 na SAS 6200 obeku na do no na Nigeria for because Nigeria for use Ghana for
another screen so no Ghana is 6200 followed by Egypt which is 5400 afi Romania okay Romania so eto so Guinea Senegal Georgia Albania Angola but we know we are Ghana ni timi pa irrespective of say okotra bochi won panasem o mane woda nya hwe
on fiwa
kwa na onya ne papers ntia avera so bompa yi pa 21 days no oh yes bobi pa because one mobia wabusu na ode no wa won so wabuchiri no baba Ghana
bara na de ono so wusu ani wabuchiri on fa no wa no so e
on fa no wa no still no bompa ma
say bia okwa ekura won fiu nti on fa no wa
still na no bompa ma
minimum kwada bi ofre no fa kwa abuchiri won fiu no oso ofa menya ntia say next month wo ba ofa wo ba dia fa galon blue na ba wa be ko nsu
obenya nkofo me kwa ma no oba kakra no
na sabesa because say enya kura nya say wo fa asere mo a wo mo ne wotie in fact say wo hwe wo kura na enyama asesa still na wo no better
ba this case na esi
abagafo bi su tirimo odi
nipa 6200 wo say abagafo bi tirimo odi
ebi ku tirimo
odi wo no wonya bra ye na mo amatukwa no edi nkomo a ho akwantuo no sanya se jopa bi na ho akoya nkan se danya yi bi asa wo baba bi a medical doctor akotena UK bra kotiga na akọ no wo mpani anka fa so medical doctor wo enima wo ye ni UK ka kire wa wrebe ho so abraba no ko ne ko ya brafie but tane na ye modwuma Ghana
eno ndi ho enya abrafie bara ya na bi su ne se okọ eno a anya no se obafie a ahwa ensam a manfo be ka kire no
enya ensam no nko a eya na besi a wabo a wode akoro teacher ni a okọ agruchiri odin waje adwuma no akwaje besia na yede kwa akwaje ne de aka ho ebia over 1.5 billion Ghana cedis na ode kro tu kwa na nya na so wo ba ya so bank down besia na akwaje ne ye twem o ya ba kodem ena ya na ye fear ma most of them no ko ka obi akwaje ne de serious ko akata ne nya na afi ben trans
ko krata no ifara ba ya sha se na afi ye fa ko krata no aba na poso no enfoma mo ne eye adwada na daily graphic ena me de sha se na daily graphic no de atia no se da sebra akua mo abo atemfo nyini da hafefefe na ya se wono wahwai ese kwawu man hene ya che se krata ebo ho amane ya che oba da sebra akua mo abo atemfo to so miensa wo fra no ntoma ase kiki fine pa do pe wa ha financial indiscipline rocks MMDAs ya say 10-year audit bi and so akoso ama che sika be 242.84 million Ghana cedis bi a ha dwene office wa ro pay onsa eka daily graphic onsa betimi aka bi na siga so mapani apa eye owura press white say onko enkwada siga no pay eno so nsem ha say na the Ghanaian publisher na ye de sha se na Fatima 2 ena ede ato NPP amanyuko ni mu se yato aba NPP awepoto nanso no se oniema hwegu a na hu ne hyehye ogidie pa se party no esa so ekọ drawing board no nim na wo mo kọhyehye niema betimi aboa pa Who rejects Mahama's ECJ privatization move and also our hard pay on sa ebekabi na yera Bagbin enso asem one pay na o kano krata no so a capture ha I do rather die than accept LGBT plus practices in Ghana. We a Speaker of Parliament and I can say Suswan pass your bed gay new lesbian atumudi and yes and then kwakra the better so we a Speaker of Parliament and also our hase now era at force and so area to your team to say obenhwemu aye bibia fiscal MGT no say ya a bit me above form the new center or say is Lordina influencing Mohammed's appointments? A question. First lady appointment mampani no ono ana influence ni kuna na krate na ebisa ya chese no so honsem e wo hasar pe ye Mam University of Ghana's 20% whole fee hike sparks outrage and so harpay the Daily Dispatch and so I has say now give me details of staff added to your payroll since December 7th. Chief of Staff and a day ato aban enuma hodo nyina so say December 7th for no obo ono mo na chese from December 7th for ya to aban wie no a hwana abandada was starting here matu akatuam opposition me de bi aka ho so na je say ase
baba se
ga bro
nya bro
na de nya bro
Ghana ye won ye ni mra de fadwumafo when there is vacancy
and now fadwumafo
and fadwumafo
so November
abani hu say December no fadwumafo be 20 call retirement ndi me replace wo mo a why from so
ndi Argentina December nko an e fadwumafo bebere
December nko an e fadwumafo bebere
na say
do you have that right?
We know after 7 December no ya to abawie ya NPP lusu ye no na kosa ha ko say matu akatuam de bi aka ho o ne nipa no ayi adwuma da January to December no went me out akatuam wo ba be free so na auto to akatuam enti eno na chief of staff say mo fo mo nyina nkrata mra mani mo fo mo nyina nkrata mra mani na mehwem na wo a ho no ya to akatuam unu si ya to akatuam a eno an say yesade ba fman pay onsa eka aye Daily Dispatcher also obetimi akenke why I pick Napo over myself as running mate of Baumia Chairman Sabonsu enso so akyerɛkyerɛ nsɛm on say koduru ba bi na ni parodo no hunu sɛ owura Mahmoud Baumia kane so amemrase bedwane on munyamfo sɛ Chairman Sabonsu no beyi no ɛsɛ Frank Atuni abedi akyire nanso sɛ Chairman Sabonsu sɛ ɔno a ne ball na podin ɛde ma Baumia ɛno so akyerɛkyerɛ mu anopɛ on second Daily Dispatcher obetimi akenkan bi enso ɛwɔ ase na mame for the Chronicle breso sem no enso entu aso from a honesty pace Zoom Lion worker heavily rewarded for returning 20,000 cash and pay and also I say Zoom Lion ni bi ya tese okoto se obi sika efra to ba bi 20,000 what dey come an wura no ono so so
na so omama na dey omama na dollars omo ama no motorbike asa ama no cities
fantastic
no okay go be say
e be dos me bri
e bruce kan o dey call
me sure because
una say na sa dey ya na so Zoom Lion ni front ba ko pe be 10,000 bi weda akoto ba bi no dey kwase me ko hu no form ya ma na 330,000
enti ukoko hu no form na ho ade
we
no what you win bra so ade you can why on say abrado wa ko fa chira obi a o abrado wa ko fa chira obi a because 20,000 200 million na motorbike crazy so but what they call you know timi ambo pa na new finance minister and dey Esemato Jo say I will stabilize the city and create jobs was starting ke kansem no sansem no yanka no krom wa no ono so because city no obe stabilize city no kama obe sanso abia nwuma bebre nti yero ato force se obe bia nwuma ewo oman mu no pay onsa ekabia the Ghanaian Times so info in adaha government support Kantamanto fire victims with 1 million no so ha ban na kwa akoma aye Kantamanto mo a omo ne ma hye ye no opepe ba ko Ghana sika foforo no no so ha say na mampani thank you to no so no wo de akoto dwa e wo fra mantemu so ba obe bia nwuma bebre obe ma Ghana fo enya enwuma aye so I say na adene na monten say COP Kofi Boache mentimo wase bi ko so woke a Kotoka International Airport no na hye akiri wona na eteche de ba beto dwa se onim ho hwe nti nipa enya so mo ebo ne din no kwa wo man hene enso so na nemfo nyi eda ha kwa wo man guest two paramount chiefs na eno so nsensem ha no pay yensa aka de ma Zoom Lion so abrante no kofa sika wo de call ye no so the story no so the new crusading garden so capture pay onsa ekabia obetimi ehunu ne ewo mu nti niama ya de amaga ano unya krata ne bia obetimi ahu ne sika dodo no ka bom na ebeboro 20,000 no eno so eno no tisa Mike mame emfa divine garlic no so nto asna afie enko de tiane se obi wa na nakoma ta hyehye no obi wa na nakoma bo periperi ne bo ta hyehye no wonante kakra bia no abre oye adwuma kakra bia no abre ne nte sa na abasa de a divine garlic and divine GH capsules and American for de amawo Mr. Wada wo de na stroke on site treat on night treat and say ache wona no nsa divine garlic and divine GH capsules American for more na pay menstrual disorders obebu ho Mr. Wada menstrual cramps no doso obebu ho na se ne boso me ba na ya se ba ya ne ya sa kwapem se betwa Mr. Wada onom divine garlic and GH capsules na etimi aso ano honam tayo ye ne wo so onom obi a ne yamu atim so eno ene wo so onom de tia say eno ye nom ni mienu bom onom divine garlic na onom GH capsules no ya atane ata ya de ba ko nom ba ko ye press na ba ko nsu ensu eno nturi nso no press no ana hode aba Mr. Wada wakwa akodi agobone wa mo ho ban eno akwa akote yade se wo say ye white syphilis go no me o ye obema sabi osisi mo emre obema no mo emre ye spark ya say ye deri na nye so je se ye pia yetimi ema be aduosia pia ansa na ajeso a Mr. Wada unya divine garlic and divine GH capsules na watimi anoma me aboa papa obenya bia to ba bia to enro bia Mr. Heba Kumase Kwalenak for the Men's Njela Pharmacy Nina Kumase Takradi AA Men's and India Pharmacy Christ is the answer ni Jeff ene Nana Heba Samson and Cran Repair Heba Kofsam Kens Walk Angel Heba ene Nana Boache one of them one Cran Sunyane a green light pharmacy. A number no 0530 172 086 0530 172 086. Sonia Cosmetics at the Fantasia IC hair relaxer and a diabetes drama Sonia be a papa allo oil a woman allo oil treatment no it no change your motor kama and watching so me can for the amount as ope enkunya bema ready atoso ay kama kokko be kokko kama utuntum se betuntum nice dia na V1 shower gel V1 body lotion and I feel quick shower gel that fit me aboa papa so rather ope be to atoa Sonia company and a day aba pe be to 0207 667752 0207 667752 and cry 0302 668420 na onsa etimi akabi eti sa Mike na MMDC MC for no mo shortlist abano de me wabaku bia me woni mu gidi mampani hwe na wo M1 because usi grounds are the amount for kafa no hono chese no betima ye adwuma no okay na ma agiman yo atwuma kwa ngoma hwe na oye PC in fact said we see enya votes the man NDC no chese boys no started penasem ko no started penasem oye NPP ni kra penasem so at ya say na ohwe how we see mobilize emabunu no ensa no dwuma ma omu afutuo no ni ade na in fact oye obi a obetimi LED eye atwema kwa ngoma especially oye PC say osanso enya nod no to become DC am gidi so obebo apa anti mampani hwe na mpanimfo hwe edi no na ono ene oba wo mu na nim say one na yi say o contest ana say ode ne chairman enyina na epre yo chairman ni PC but me gidi say PC no sakan bebo apa na ko mo hwe say nka obenya baabi ahye wa ban mu yi danda cause ono ban education onim de wo hopa enti me gidi say bebo apa
okay me na say ma me nkwadi nkomo wa homa ne so ma mene mia papa Dr. Richard Amwakon ba political historian and a former lecturer in nkomo and no pay doc what you can say Mike ni whatever ma Ezra TV Zero de bibia bokọ de ye da erade ase arapan nkomo no doson but ma me fa shase so far the appointment His Excellency John Dramani Mahama edikan aye how do you see it?
Oh, the acquisition that I didn't know. Obi any ho wodin ba ku gina bebi e be ka se otimi ya. Ye timi ye mboni. Ye epic before be ye timi ye no no. Okay, amana ye difficult. It say no. Obi a miso won come anu tum. Mo time kakra. E di be 3 months na say so hu se bi hu bi a na otimi ka bi kakra. E say ade o ga de na ade beka. Enye nyini ni ye hwe so betima ye. Enye so usa. Ono aso ni sika. A bedroom be na chese aban kura sika o de ya de ko ayasem. So ti wen chen kakra. Obi ati me ka say we nya dia na we nya de kan so do we kwa munya omono hwom kaka. Performance is based on friend say the why you expect. So
but utie afanyuma kensa or minority leader. I was think about Mahama be pacho na assist ni di so I hear want me am for man adwuma na Ghana for na say na you are going forward no but me anya kakra e dey aka. Do you also see say assist ni so?
Oh, me see oka ho na na do feel you know. Isha ne say we see ka wo won ye dey share number of people bit mafa. So tell you. Me so boat you man no afa nipa ni pi na the choir say be 120 as say ko si say. Mu mi sa no. E ko si say onu mum na wo so oka na ntu. Na se hunu ma ye no anu na opeso we so be. Uni sika. Na ku fa nipa be how did you be to am ka am be you for free. That's why won you ni. And then a smaller government is a good government. So it is a bicycle best spend on them. And yaka kaka. A big crack as a city as the same or a crash so. What mark of more? And a baby issues. Now,
94.1
ministries. Juma Moyano. Ministry beyond how to me for being town. What I say. Maintain the same people. Let us say, who needs causation? Which I never say. I'm a party also by it. Umu was born about so I had so access can so na ye ko tia ye ka because omo de kan ya brogo ma brogo ho omo nyin ho yes sir na some ka se be yira wa di retirees sika wafa o ka se sa aban no e ho nchen sa ko be fa sa ade everything now so what we so called leaders now so
That's for 94.1 FM.
94.1 FM. Ezra FM.
I see.
For 94.1
But
FM.
Looking at Crawford Abomudin, Muntaka Mubarak, we cry no concern, say, Baneso, Odi can call minister for sports. There were a whole lot of issues surrounding his activities as a minister. This time around, Ebiana Amwa. From where you sit, do you see, sir, Muntaka, Ebetimi, Aya Jumano, Ama, and somewhere fan, Homa, Ebika, NDC, I mean, you couldn't put NPP for the year campaign, Tia Baino. Now, Muntaka, again in the government.
Was a young man newly appointed, what Chinga. And Okum Chinchingano, and a Chicano ministers of US Canina. Well, I guess it happened a long time ago. So people do not change. Oninin, Ohunyansa. Let us say, let's say you are just looking for reasons to attack someone. Yes, sir. Or start here, Jumanpo. So, officer won't in India. And if you're a crack. Or start here, Jumano, yes, and no, is out from the bears, a house, yeah, kind. Chingano or the Sabana. A bear one said, yes, in Chingano or the Shianyas, I hope.
94.1.
So, that's why you don't want to just say you are just looking for avenue. Where people you want, you don't have.
That's for 94.1 FM.
Come on, can you
94.1
I'm what I say. A friend you're marking. I don't want to say. Now you leader. And our party are losing saying. And a party now can say your papa ninety. Well, I'm out Kisuna, ya loses. I know. It's hard to obey. As I think. It's an yellow. So what is that? Especially in his case, majority leader. Abaye super minority leader. Ayode. Okay, can't say Munu. Why?
See.
If our party no matter. I know so many people who could be a minority leader than him. A new class or no the better constitution ground
But Doc, I don't know dear, but in some who know dear, I can catch I say yes, I a bit harsh into the personal eating home.
Let's see. They say we are so and some woman, friending some who then have a friend. Tell us some catch them. The next time I cancer.
Oh, say, yeah, the oil and Swenny, and but to the extent of his immunity, I know yesterday.
Sana open Enti mpacho ko fi wunyiri nya ma men ka tell ja won se hunu na.
We yes doc. E ma make agency in se hunu no but no ye level no. But if you do this rising up to become a majority leader, a member of parliament and now a minority leader. The position no was
in some who been a man who calls Supreme Court so interpretation board. That journey I try clear all kind of also committee as well school there. In the here any interpretation. Constitution time I call for interpretation. Anytime a constitution was Supreme Court interpreted it in terms of
94.1
constitution, the letter of the law and the spirit of the law. Spirit in it. If I all interpreting depends on say the institution or no. And no count me and quite too much. The more example of the Bemano is different from Obisudia. That's all. Interpretation they the same. Now all court now court interpretation of the letter of the law. Let's just say yes, I want to before an answer. Want to before. I dare say then the entire generation do or yen some huna yenka, you who say and boo, near the course why?
Now from what you say,
the interpretation.
Say a political party.
The letter of the law.
I can say yeah, attended to radio programs. You boycott to a radio station and a media house. A program, sir. Effect no anything. Because now we have the NDC. A boycott that UTV programs. Kwame Sevakan, Kokoko, Peace FM. For years. Now the NPP will say all media general platforms in Nano. Omonko so enko ye adwuma omonko ton party no because they feel say the stations the media houses no any omo eni ni ye. What will be the effect to the station media house and that of the party?
Eni ni ye no party any dey.
Omo yin sorte omo timit na ema omo panel 3 NDC 1 NPP and then at times to insulting the former president.
Freedom of speech strong. There was freedom of speech. So I'm calling sort of former president. Now or the local court will be distracted. A big damages amount. I'm more so this is why we have freedom of speech. And I said they will it. And I said they won't. I also be a date. Former president, I didn't want you. Will be some. I didn't want you. No, I send your audacity so because he taking for himself. For doing what? He cannot say, yes, can say, or for no say, the moon number. Yes, who's meant to her, you who friends, that Laza, if you know Yama, you know Yavia. So that's it. Now, say, why are there? Now, some MPP say, one. You see the first step in the constitution. That somehow why are there for canoe and crack. Men ko eno ya nkoto nokura hu den ya nokura ne ko na ebe ya o ya se o na president pan ko fu kan se but o ya ya ntina ko fu ni mu hu sa ana some je mu so some hu na mu kan se ya de eno amu da ku sa na pa ise ko fi ase mo me kan se ye de hu na ere na kan se ye se hu some hu no na mu gu so mu shi ade da e ti si to na want ade te wa hu fom. The evidence is clear. Can't you dear Brugu or mine so after some more papa sika between Yantimia a common baba not because they are new whether the brand the new boy didn't do much. A society will carry a bit myself crowd. And so Obia a moment in them Obia near Debia, the Hunuan woman de Cosa, and ye the Hunuan and the Cosa. I'm sorry, but even Necra sanity. Now what's the name of them? What be the bonus say? Who ya be taken some Munuaka? 94. The way papa. Yeah, papa, your boy basu. Come in, make us say, come and Mona make up more. Why a bonus say? No one say you have the audacity that I'm saying, young net and yacha sanity. President short in the president's basic guarantee. Oh, yeah. What to me, yeah. Was he committed to it? And I said, clandestine, no more and a yacht.
But and just so disheartening, say, Bia, uwo fie na utie ebi a ohwe ya no pai ana utie radio na obehu se ebi a ye de omanpenda da ete radio so di natem ana se ya pana be 3 against 1 criticizing even the government, you know, against the enipa be 3 opposition criticizing the government, you know. Na a media house waja to say we neutral way. Is that the best?
94 say you have to try to balance it. But under the circumstances, Sadiani is so clear. What is it? Who balancing what? So Bakuno woman, no crown worker, on only the end of the battle. Yes, I will be until myself. Obiaba says the Muna Moka, and I nipping in Yadri. And I said, the Aboba can radio, and I'm not told to know the choir. No. Okay, then NPP go to against NPP. Then we no coaching to moment. The OTA and a Hano. I met so many people. Many people quite know. You abandoned, no, you abandoned. See, yes, they love the party. They don't know what to do. It was only uncle to cry. This is what happened to him. A self-inflicted wound. What I say, and you've been a quiet man. Eti mekika nsem hu nzam tire so wo ti ampa wanu hu a kan no kre kan ya me no kre so wanu hu da kan ya no kre ampa de mo kan ya kre na mom e ba bi ma be nse na ni pa pete no nsem hu defense na mo ye no ofisam ko a akofisam I'm telling you ezafo me see akofisam no so men kan say e no kre
it seems the NPP for your main under another government, you are too worried. Help, what is the extent of level and damage or my course to the country in here? As a when we be your voice and pay, be your back say, you speak so passionately, so evil against the NPP.
We don't know. You need money or what you need. You need the extent of it. Then of what PG say your business as usual. The course first, no. Daniel, because any you and because I will make out the moon who is a most of it. Two trouble, no, Yamai, half a neighbor. What I say, end of this month, end of next month, and I'm moving. So what I say, yeah, this can be another moon in Africa. That is how it is. Mr. DJ, the development, yeah, first gun. What I say. Who trusted this baby? Who chat baby? Bubuya. Now they are I am a physical man. Now their questions are dollars. Not dollar. Ghana sitting the form say team, and then this economy had to be there. Ghana sitting said there's 15 or 16. And what is that? This is what happened. Someone in my touch on Martin year. And there are so many. And they ever compass one penny and some more with the apostle. And also, yeah, NPP nature said, what doing your judgment? Oh, what is going on? One cousin of Bufu and to Mount Cotuamo. At the end, my mouth Bufu and a cousin. At the end, the mouth Bufu. And before, at the end, the mouth Bufu. Wouldn't no crowns monka. Why? So, MPP, so on Umpona Yabonia was okay. Who would the end of no credit? On a Yabonia also confess a Pesadian. And who are present over in the Ghana and to move. On the girlfriend at the private jet number, and at the end, PDF and our taxis. And some people are moving. And there's some meaning saying
Ezra 94.1 FM.
Right. Doc, on a pay Yanasi. Vivian ever about you. I was many Dr. Richard Amakoba, political historian. Former lecturer, KNUST, and Nakodinkomo. He seems to be so worried about the damage on cancer NPP are buying another across this country. But, but that is his view. Also, I didn't say 0531455105. Seated at a pay the leader for PNC, People's National Convention Party. In fact, in the 2024 elections, he was the only candidate among about 13 or so. The EC disqualified was the Electoral Commission Echo Court. Why? Because the Electoral Commission failed to allow his party PNC contest in the general elections. And he is a political activist. And of course, about Nidia Ghana had the demonstration in Ghana had 3,000. Bernard Mona participated no less than 2,400. Especially when NPP was in power and NDC was in opposition. Just few days to elections, PNC led by Bernard Mona declared support for John Dramani Mahama, the NDC flag bearer.
Ezra 94.1 FM.
Ben, akwaba.
Penny, my Joe, I fish up.
I think committee in Fieso.
I fish say now you're one for.
Amen. Amen. Who's that for? So can I know?
Sir,
the me bomb fire in
the material time I say undi ejuma.
Who's how? Time you more.
Time.
I see.
No mother.
It me some. Me saw twins.
Thank
you. Peba some go.
Mammy.
Yes.
Ope say oh yeah akukra na you have people to take care of.
What
because the man man there.
Oh Marco.
No Marco pankala we.
Well, PS what is saying?
And if he say after the disqualification,
yeah,
the only people that bore the flag of the PNC normally are our parliamentary candidates. In Tisao many outbreak across the country.
Yeah.
Campaigning with our parliamentary candidates, maybe Ashanti region, Hamekokwada, so and many other places. Say, you bet me, be a win 1 or 2 seats. Unfortunately, the disqualification of the presidential candidate had a telling on our parliamentary candidates. Because who could do baby a normal share, who baby see on here only what do we call it? Linguist. And so that was the and now you are bringing a linguist without a chief.
Okay.
Into Sana, most of the places when I went. In fact, you could do baby crampona make campaign and my parliamentary candidate now. Then the chiefs who were assembled will ask me, is the EC going to put you back on the ballot? Because in our ballot now, won't you better about any your parliamentary candidate?
Yeah.
And so it affected us badly. And so 2024 elections are contested. I feel the pain more than any other person. Particularly so say na meaning. Say bagana mu politics and some economy any bibia. Meso mejina mu kakra. And the people of Ghana were looking for real change. Say utie nkasa bebria na me de bae. Na me ka say by this time no, we would have started formalizing Twi and Hausa as our national languages. We say the English ebe ye adwuma. Menya akaini me ye dagao ana o beka say dagate. But say oko baby a me feel na okoka English bia onye obi a obetimi abo. Okoka dagbanle onye obi a obetimi abo. But oka Twi pe. There will be many people in the community a obetimi abo. So I don't know this pretense of why yentimi amfa Twi as our national language. Now, then people start saying that why are you promoting Twi and our Akan language? And I ask them, it's better for me to promote a Ghanaian language than to be promoting an English language, which is foreign. Into me near Aya Ghana for dear, a chain near Aya Abrofo Omudia. And you can see that look, say a cojum near the Twi near Yejuma, your co school near the Twi near Yejuma. You call the port near the tree near Yejuma. Ya this one near the tree near Yejuma. Over who say, Impuntu ebeba. Because so share or mind be any impuntu, then you should also relate it to the language the people speak. Into Selko German say ya, Omonka English, Omoka Omukrom Kasa, which is Dutch. That Dutch. Ghana, so no, say, Ubian Pasobadia to say. But I have the courage as the leader of this nation to tell you that Medebeba, Oko Japan, Omunka German woho, Omunka French woho, Omunka English woho, Omoka Omanka so Omukrom Kasa, Oko China, Omunka English woho, Omudi Omukrom Kasa Nejuma, Oko Korea, Oko Saudi Arabia. And just do an analysis of Krobia na Omambia, Omo Aye, you will see that there is a nexus between their language. and their development. Enti say yes we pese yamfa Ghana mfa ntuma pa enfra. We should be able to talk about hey say yedi yekrom kasa one of our languages near the Yejuma. I have said Hausa as a second language, you know, say because Hausa no. So Oshe Hausa, whether you pay and I am pay, there are all across the country Zongo communities. Inti unim bebiano, ozu betimi aka say 1, 2, 3. Now within the West African sub-region, dear, say ufi hana okrosiko Burkina Faso. Na untiminka anauka chuya omunti, ba oka Hausa. Somebody will come to your rescue. Uko Togo, now Koka Hausa, somebody will come. Uko Nigeria, Uko Benin. Until within the West Africa sub-region, Ubetime who says the Hausa Swa, Ebetimiama, regional integration also Aba Emuye. And that is why I made those proposals based on my observations and my travels across Ghana and the African continent. Okay. These are the languages. Unfortunately, the EC has not manifested until Yakofa Minister for Education, who doesn't think that one way to change our nation and its fortunes is to bring about a language policy. And so that is the deficit that the people of Ghana will be having. And I am very confident saying Ghana for better amam. Say, ya won na otu nana. Ya say Ghana ya wajapadia ya friend gold, timber, cocoa, diamond, manganese, say ya oil, any little.
Ezra 94.1. And
we are told that this is for Ghana. Inti ya kotonga na ya say ya di ema government. Cocoa sika ako government ho. Gold sika na ako government ho. Oil sika na ako government ho. Wine na ya friend of government no. Yeah. Have you ever seen gold proceeds in your account before?
Oh, so we can say extensively. Skabia by no GBA.
Me say, have you ever seen
up using it to develop the country?
It's not true. We have seen people work in government and they are too your friends saying they have become too comfortable in their personal class and the rest of us are not. In Tiniameka and they say every Ghanaian will be born rich and not poor. So at the end of the month, Nasa Yawo and the following month, by our own calibrations, an account is open for you. But that account, you cannot access it. Your parents cannot access it until you turn the age of majority. I be 18. Inti yawo ene say wawo oba ene the following month be another 300 Ghana cedis from gold, from cocoa, from oil account. Calculate that one till when the person becomes 18.
So you still have that vision?
I think that look, this country is rich and not poor. It is poor leadership that has made the people of Ghana suffer. And so we need to bring say you see something is for Ghana. Every Ghanaian must have a share of it. I have said that 40% of the proceeds from all the natural wealth will go directly to the people of Ghana. 60% will go to the government for government to use it for the gradual development.
Maybe this vision, Bebemua, after 2028 general election. Because as it stands now, and now there's we need the opportunity for now. But because the partner would be PNC, no. I started to some. The last time Crown appearance here, it looked more miserable to a lot of people. No, even the Ashanti region, the regional executives we know, we have for her. The other say at it is not in a good foundation.
I agree with you, but you see, out of the ashes we shall build. Say me bahai. Why not me buy?
Ezra 94.1
Only me and me by. He has confidence in me. Yeah. And I told them that look, it's time to come back home and then let's rebuild. And I'm pursuing it not just because he's here. And no say be somewhere. They have not had silence from my side. So there is the need for us to come together again and rebuild. And we need to go around for you people to understand. Say policies now they are not timid policies. So share the NDC and the NPP, they never have courageous policies. They play on the surface. And playing on the surface will invariably lead us always to a debt crunch. Say what to say. Say Ghana, yabanya in every month and every year. 80% of Sasikano. This is a akutu ya busia na yabon. Next, they say only 20%. That 20% any year debate we are on my government. That 20% any year debate electricity. That 20% any year debate all the other things. Next, they say and so because it will not reach, we have to go and borrow again to come and pay expenses. But like I always say, almost say electricity company, they are running the place inefficiency.
Exactly.
And so the minister for energy air kasa omo ba baton.
Yeah. I'm saying privatization.
I
don't know what I say aton.
Yeah, privatization I say.
Okay. Cry. Say yeah, aton you wanna cry.
That be yaton.
Oh, I see.
Because there are many parts of ECG activities that are privatized. And yes, sir, we have the vendors that are collecting monies on behalf of the ECG.
Yeah.
Inti, what else are you going to do?
Are you against that?
Totally opposed to it. Because privatization has never been the solution. I mean, now he is a teacher. He was talking about the poor quality of students that we are having today. Now say if we apply the strictest way, your students may not get 20%. Then I ask him, when you commoditize education, what do you expect? Say there were a lot of private schools. When somebody establishes private or her private business, what does he want? And a profit. And have you seen most of the private schools? They don't employ qualified and trained teachers. They employ school leavers and dropouts. How can the school leavers and dropouts go and teach people to pass better and their grades are better than those who have been professionally trained and they have gone through the mill? But check through. You see that if you come to pass rate, most private schools get more passes than the public schools. How is that possible? Yet they don't have the quality of teachers. And I'm sure you have seen. Say, Obi Timiko school for 3 years to 4 years. Now we're cultural exams, now we're waiting. But Otimiko a year of deck, now we're signing up private school in less than 3 months, the results that the person gets, you want to me and be answer na Uwe school. How is that possible? Next, they say there is a way they are able to procure results in order that magnify. Say, as for this school, they say, Oba on feeling, so commoditizing education is a problem. So when you commoditize electricity, for instance, now yet you may know say all of a sudden I think I need oxygen. I'm the Miyako hospital, but electricity has been commoditized or more privatized. When the credit is finished, the private sector will not allow you for 1 minute. So the lights will go off, the oxygen will cut. The usefulness that I have for society, I'm just using me. I mean that important to society, But there are many people that the oxygen could have saved them, but the electricity will go off. I feel now electricity will take you probably the whole day or the next day. A lot of damage will happen. And so therefore, things like electricity and what have you, say Yentimi and running electricity company of Ghana, there's no need to have Ministry of Energy. We should privatize the Ministry of Energy. And so we should not be looking at cheap ways. We must have the courage to bring in persons. In fact, if that requires that young go outside of the country and bring in people who can manage, so we can pay them. But to privatize, I am totally against. And I will put my sweat and my blood to resist it.
Hi, Ezra TV, Ezra Radio. Just 10 minutes to strike the hour 9 a.m. Today being 27th day in the month of January 2025. My name is Mike. My name Bernard Muna, leader of the PNC, and I eating come out and I don't pay. But we can say
94.1 FM.
But where you say Ghana and Kwana country, a person privatizing easy. It means see that across the world.
In Canada, it's a capitalist country. Water, electricity, telecommunications are not only essential commodities, they are national security issues. Sir, you turn your Ghana Telecom. Every day, you take your time. I'm sure you don't do. When you take your voice plus data, you spend at least 10 Ghana cedis.
More than that. More than that. Those of us even in the media.
On the average, we have about 20 million subscribers. And on average, we spend 10 Ghana cedis a day. Multiply 10 Ghana by 20 million people. Are you saying?
But
I've given you mathematics, and now you are poor in mathematics. That is 200 what? 200 million a day. Into a day, no, the telecos take from us 200 million Ghana cedis. How much of it comes to the government of Ghana? How much of it? Zero. In terms of direct revenue. This is acquire taxes. Now taxes no, they do smart accounting. Because answer and Obeka say, Omanya, this amount of money, they will take their capital expenditure and other things from it. And by the time now Mubabe declare profit on which you can take taxes, no, you cannot get the 20% that you are talking about. So what you say? Now we sold our Ghana Telecom to Vodafone, Omanyo Musika Omako. They have sold it to Telecel. Omuso Baba Nyesika Omubako. We sit here and we generate 200 million Ghana cedis a day, and we cannot manage a facility that generates that amount of money. Are we okay?
So for you, would you say we need competent managers?
Competence. Me see Ezra TV. If they gave it to somebody, they will run it down. You see that, and Rami Babesi Kumasi, you were able to spot that you needed somebody to be here.
Yeah.
And yes, sir, you extended your tentacles. Exactly. And so some other people, in fact, if you announce that I am coming here, there will be many people who want to view your it increases your listenership. Exactly. And people will begin to say, oh, so that TV station say na Kumasi for Kwadia. Yeah. And so therefore you need to look for people that have the branding attitude, that have the ability to attract, that have the ability to convince the people why we should be able to keep these things. So you don't go around selling what our heritage want for us. That is laziness. Until when they bring you as a minister and you come and you say that you are going to sell something, we should sell that to your ministry and see whether you would have gotten employment in that ministry.
I see.
If Ministry of Energy did not exist, so we should privatize the energy sector completely. So we don't need a minister.
But the ECG and Kwano near the entire sector.
I'm just saying that.
Yes.
I'm saying that. Take note. ECG is the revenue generating part. All the other sectors are productive parts. Greco is the distribution and our transmission. VRA and NETCO, they are generating. So ECG is the only place where they distribute and collect money. Why are we not privatizing the generation? Why are we not privatizing the distribution or the transmission? Because it is capital intensive. And so the private sector is running away. So when you commoditize everything, the people come and make profit and produce shoddiness, as it is in the education sector now, where private schools are getting best results and the products are not up to scratch. When they go to the university, I'm sure that you will understand why professors are suffering. Because Obiako University on to me year 2+7. And so for me, change is coming. Don't forget that in 1979, President Liman won elections out of the blue. 2029 will be exactly 50 years. Bernard Mona and the PNC will win. Mark it.
I will activate Abro.
Messi 2029, that will be 50 years, golden years. History repeats itself. Yes.
Almost contested elections. Almost. But there's some sort of Mahama never will be uncle number. We have a turn also be winning elections.
Messi.
But other than the
Dabi. Which of them that contested the elections came here to tell you that Omobe nationalize Twi and Hausa? And you think that make us say Omo Mudi Jano and adi Omope Womo? Because you could let seminu esi form. Yanko dina say ya tanu yama. Na onkoka brofo kese na meso menka me 2/4 na hwe hwan na obetimi edija akofie.
Right. I was Ezra 94.1.
And you think that the persons that I am telling them that our language will be nationalized?
Yes.
They will say that they don't want that to be nationalized. Okay. The people of Ghana want our own.
Tiawa na yenye kratomra. Mene Benabona and 18 komo. Ya ba. There is a question. Mebusano. And I think that if you so you expect that question to be answered. You didn't say Mike? Yeah, basisia. Kwaba higher Ezra TV, Ezra Radio. We didn't say Mike, my guest and a pair you didn't come up. Ura Bernard Mona, leader at the PNC Amanyukuno. And no Edin come up. Now, John Mahama, just few weeks to elections. PNC for Yako support Mahama. So you are part of Mahama's victory. So now more I said people lose no. And I'm on Sake. Yes, sir.
No, I no correct. Because now Amamwa President Akufo-Addo and any team on the Ghana FA no. In case I am one day in Kenya, probably there will not be a Ghana. I'm sure say Enya Kurampono say John Mahama ejina ne nine so say ono na oka say the system ministers baba. Kwan bia so no or the omo baba. We are reducing the number of ministries from 30 to 23. So Obi Samia, I still feel that he could have reduced it to 20.
I see. 23 required also.
Edoso.
The Alpha Lima can see is one.
Me say a 23 endoso. What is the difference between Ministry of Agriculture and then Fisheries and Aquaculture?
94.1 FM.
What is the difference? What is the difference between Ministry of Transportation and Ministry of Roads and Transport? Roads and Transport is just one sector of transportation. Your aviation and air travels, air transportation.
Yeah.
Your rail transport and also your transportation.
Yeah.
And it's a work of our Ministry of Roads and Transport. Now work of our Ministry of Transportation. What are you doing? So all of that should come under transportation. Main to me, the issue why we should go and take Ministry of Environment. Environment can be put under Ministry of Health or under local government. And yes, sir. So one say if I were the president, I would still have reduced the ministries to 20. Naturally, say in the worst case, we are going to have 40 ministers because I don't see the need for regional ministers. Have you ever heard that Regional Coordinating Council has gone to do a particular development anyway?
Not really.
And so naturally say it is only the assemblies that have direct function to develop, and the assemblies must be coordinated at the regional level. And that coordination is sent to the Ministry of Local Government. There's no need to keep regional ministers. So ab initio, 16 regional ministers would not have existed. Out of the 16, now
16 from 16 was 40.
Now 44. Now 44, now I've already reduced the ministries by 3 more.
41.
42.
No. So
44. 44.
Do we eat 3 film?
May eat 3 film. Now I got 41. And I've said that you can do worst case with what? 40.
But
so clearly, you see that because you know what it is. My family, I have studied, I have done the bit of practical politics. I never studied political science. But my years of participating in politics, I'm a man what we will do. And I believe, say Ghana no. Because I'm a farmer, and here by your neck, the neck, those who know will tell you that we were able to finance our neck from my farm account.
I see.
Do you understand? We were able to finance. How many Ghanaians know that I do farming? Everybody see me as a friend and a politician. How many Ghanaians do know that I am into sports? I have a football team, I have an athletics team, and I have a volleyball team. So my practical appreciation of the issues now it was not born out of just speaking on radio or sitting here. So me call phone. And when I go to the farm, we walk. Yeah, bro, yeah, soya bean, yeah, nanchie kakra, yeah, ponko kakra, yeah, fish. And so now we have done fish ponds on the farm. We have goats and what have you. So many of them says, yeah, yakwa bayire fufu. So I am saying that this country can be effectively managed when we believe in the Ghanaian.
But
Yako declare
contest.
Yes.
I could declare ama NDC.
Yes.
You heard us about Miaka saw the 50 ministers.
Yes.
And Mahama 60.
Mahama na odi kan and Okasa 60.
Yes. And about Miaka
50. But me bano.
Who say 40 bit me?
Me cramp
one go for Bawumia because another number a bit lesser.
No, Bawumia was part of the mess that we have faced. And Bawumia, when he was confronted with the question, now all the solutions that you are propounding, no, I didn't went to me, I'm born and Akufado, and I say, in Kawadinans and Nina Eddie Jumana, what will he be doing as president?
Oh, it wasn't it just a jovial statement?
No. We don't joke. We don't joke when people's lives are concerned. What do you say? You were going to do. You claim you are going to do agenda 1111. Naturally, say 111 hospitals. Before then, you said you were going to do agenda 88. And yes, sir. That was during the COVID time. And you said you were going to complete the 88 hospitals. Under normal circumstances, we are now as you don't go and lay foundation for all and reap nothing. It doesn't make sense to me. What do you say? You have limited resources. Then you go and spread it thin. In the end, you reap nothing. Tell me how many hospitals we have completed out of the 111 that we have put. Apart from, say, we gave out contracts, we gave out mobilization of some sort. Party boys and girls got some money out of it, and the projects are in the bush. So you see, and some of them are growing bush that antelopes and then other animals are staying there. So we created houses for antelopes and wild animals. The people of Ghana's money has been forced into those projects. And so once you begin to build and you go and buy, your friend is saying, sand, you buy stones, that money is not recoupable again because it's stones. And our money is now locked down there. The projects have not been, and they are not useful. And as time goes on, the cost of reconstructing those projects will become too expensive for us. It didn't make sense at all. So if you wanted to give power to the same people, naturally say you wanted the rot to continue to go. But of course, the level of arrogance. Even the president himself, then the president will talk them down. In the Ghanaian culture, we respect our tradition and our culture. Final, young Yako supported John Dramani.
Exactly.
There's no doubt that since the year 2000, I supported President Kufuor in the runoff. The PNC members were appointed into positions of honor. Even at Tamils, it was not a unanimous decision to support. Yemubi Ayako supporting. He got some people into his government. Akufo-Addo, we didn't support him, but he appointed Edward Mahama. In the second term of John Mahama, now of all the 13 political parties that were disqualified, it was Yankwan who had the courage, the boldness to go and declare support for him and to actually campaign for him. Maybe Asante Mine. I was campaigning with John Mahama. 3 of the vehicles that I was in got into an accident. I mean, I'm
oh, I see. Now,
yes, your friend saying, "It's room." Now you call Jokobuno. Is it the foot?
Yeah.
Yes. Until drivers name not knowing that car be a walk also. Until first car no echo stop here. 100 meters difference, gap difference.
Stop speed.
My car came and hit it. The car at the back came and hit me, and all those 3 cars were for me. One rented. Until I always say that I was put in the middle so that when I hit, this one will come and then crash me. But nyam kupong eyekase. So we escaped. So if at the end of the day, John Dramani Mahama Emma positions, and we see that it is people of his party alone, that is why we said at our next meeting in Kumasi, say, the PNC will have to review its relationship with the NDC. Say a parasitic and now a symbiotic.
Is it not too early? Because Mahama will be an appointment.
Too early in what? Has Mahama not finished appointing his substantive ministers? Has Mahama not almost finished appointing the your friends and CEOs? And will there not have been the need to probably have a discussion?
Oh, discussion crown so right after the election.
Yes, because I am not aware of it, and I'm not sure that any discussion would have taken place. So clear is that there's a lot of pressure from party members. Ebisa said, and you will expect that, as I keep saying, Mama will have to determine whether he wants to appoint a PNC member or not. That decision is his. But at least to communicate to say that, hey, but the Jumana we have an assigned group of people. We will communicate the same information to our people. But where we are not able to communicate to each other, it poses a lot of existential threat for me.
Do you feel disappointed? So we're supporting Mahama.
No, I am very encouraged that we brought about change. And so far, the quality of people now, John Mahama, Eddie Abano, apart from the Minister for Energy that came and told us that he's going to do ECG privatization, and he will get the wrath of the people of Ghana. I'm sure that they will have to listen. We cannot go on that path any longer in our history. Anything that we have privatized in this nation has not helped our nation. Ashanti Goldfields. We are killing, we have sent Ghanaian soldiers to go and kill Ghanaians. Does it make sense? And we are killing Ghanaians in order to protect foreign assets. So Ghana soldier, otuo, enemy metuano, yedi to uniform, etuano kano, wako jina ho editu Ghana ni. So that the interests of foreigners can be protected. This is madness. We cannot to love outsiders than our own. Into se Ghana ni krampo akoye boni, ana wakofa foreigner bi adie. Enyanedia. There should be a more civilian and civilized way to contain the Ghanaians than to go and kill them. And so therefore we are opposed. I think that look, all the ministers so far that have been appointed by John Mahama are solid. And if you uti or mokasa, they also show some level of humility. Say ejuma na mo ba be yono, or mo ba be ye. And I heard Ato Kasiel have Fossen, and Oka said, John Mahama, ye ba be ye juma, so that you become the best president. Yeah. So to the extent that ministers themselves know that it is their output that will make the president a good president or a bad president, I think that the appointment so far so good.
See. For the sake of Foxy, any Umar comment, I will have to release you. Final words to the PNC for Mutina no pay.
Oh, meaning say hope is coming. As I said, I believe in destiny, and I know that the PNC is destined to win 2028 and to swear in a PNC president in 2029, which will be exactly 50 years, Golden Jubilee, of President Liman becoming president of the Republic of Ghana from nowhere. From nowhere, over to Abamayan, or Yerba to Abamayan, who produce Abato Abamayan. PNC will win to save Ghana out of the economic and social difficulties that we are going through.
That is possible, but who rates Mahama so far, man saying?
There is nothing he has done spectacular apart from the appointments. And so if I were to give him, I'll give him 8 over 10.
I see. And that is a great pass mark.
And
do you still believe in him, sir?
So far. One of the things that I've always said is that Africa needs to be united and not divided. That ECOWAS took a very awkward decision to approve a roadmap for the exit of Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, was to further fragment the front of Africa instead of uniting Africa. It is a Wabe establish an envoy dedicated to the Sahelian countries of Burkina Faso and other things. Naturally, say he's working for proper and better integration of the African continent, so that what is their problem party. But if you want to remove Ibrahim Traoré from ECOWAS because you think he's not a Democrat, why is Fonya Singbe still part of ECOWAS? Ne Papa Eddie Akonyane 38 years. 2005 Ena Yeji ne Papa wu Yedi Akonyano man 20 years. Nti one ne Papa no, they have done 58 years on the throne. It's not a dynasty. In fact, say Babedi Asante Hinekrampa, it doesn't come from the same house. It moved from one house to the other. For them, it is from one bedroom. And so you cannot consider Paul Yefrensen, Fonya Singbe, as a Democrat that can be part of ECOWAS, and then you'll be sacking Ibrahim Traoré, the best president and the most loved president so far in Africa. Uko Cameroon, Paul Biya, he comes to Cameroon in total every year for 2 months. The rest of the 10 months he spends it in Paris. Such a character is qualified to be part of the African Union, and you are sacking people that are working for the interests of their people. I will not support it.
I see. Ben,
Papa,
yeah, the next time you will have enough time.
Catch the Omo Modeme by and say, so most sorry. Omo mayamba ntem because me sorry 6 o'clock waiting for them. Omamba monim say baby I ever be fan so traffic or work of car ba sisi no ye bedru kwan no work of motor any dey buy. But I enjoy riding motor back in Kumasi.
At that time we don't mananka traffic musa.
In fact. Me that's it.
So most grateful.
Thank you senior. I'm grateful.
Yes. I was mene Bernard Mona and Yedin Komo and anopay leader for the PNC Amanyoku and Edin Komo. I didn't say 0531455105 0531455105. I Ezra TV, Ezra Radio, extensive discussion. But of course, the issue of MDCs, vetina a course war, the Edica course war, mining and so on Komo. And the people ready they say share the leases are almost the licenses are within this short time the NDC are buying Ediama and then another so called the Mayan son of Bemwa and Yagro cry. In fact, as a Yagro cry. Now, I did back where had been pa the illegal mining as a stern one into me in Siano. It is a worrying situation now. We all need to work on it and ensure say as a country called Ghana no yet to me to whom anamo but there be area no ena eka Lawrence do honorable a former assembly member edema amount for omo ewo afro nkwanta electoral areas a member of the NPP communications team atrasiano pay so ena minia penny mia come here as a mia pa Kingsford also answer financial consultants, economists, and then a social commentator and so actors. What was it?
Janadum. A Chelsea, then Cocrea, the Chelsea.
Monfantemi. Bena Mantem, Tiano Vida could do with you. Monfantemi. Oh, Wakava.
Majoso.
Name the same.
Yamiadum. Biada come.
Good.
Looking good.
Medasi. I'm going to look good. Nana, men panic. I'm going to you. So she be a look good as I say, what the kind of what to baby. To know as a memory. And Lawrence, I will. I might be a catcher. I was a piece of water. I did some kind of body in the middle. That's all. But NPP, the decision I'm taking about one say media general about 5 platforms. Mamon Kosongo Kasa. I think we are more there.
Mike, I mean, good morning. And share will be BROT, Ezra TV. Because Nipa. Penifo na ajibre na mutina no pe na minchia kumasimai na asema obusa me there me when such situations happen honestly speaking na me mfuaso because the communication is about selling what you have, what you've seen, what you've recognized, what you know to the people who doesn't know, who wants to listen. Mike. I also say I am comfortable person tie sam. Enti say e koba say party. We political party. Our dom di wachi. Na say uncomfortable person muti ensama ekoso. Especially ye to abawie ye. Ye di nkuku poto. Person mu baby aye head ko. Person mu tie baby a ye hihye ye nuama ifri. Na say o ka say wadwen ye wo say platforms ne doso enti mba YouTube baby bebria na wo twa nkofo bi agya me dey am in supporting no way me supporting anyway because baby a wo twa agya no onim nipa dodo a wo tie ho ena nipa a wo tie ho no bi kwa wo ne tie most times the information come others that is idea e wo so most times so on say idea ya na high say se utwa saade ne free mu na se ukasa nkofo we mean come radio station enko kasa ya na information bi ho a odi tudwa nkɔfo bebree we lose wɔn because bebree ɛyɛ ɔmo lock ɔmo down ne da baby bebree nso yɛ ɛwɔ hɔ a ɔmo feel sɛ anopa no metie ha awia mɛkɔ akotie ha anwummerɛ mɛkɔ akotie ha enti ɛkɔba ne sɛ wokasa ha me nkɔ ha a wɔlusu nkurɔfoɔ if there is a situation anaasɛ biribi asi ɛna wo feel sɛ ɛne wandi ne yie fa saa nkurɔfoɔ no ho a at least sɛdeɛ we are leader of the party and I say we are executive member of the party. You know, a choir ever fast wa esi asem.
We are party ba.
Yeah.
Would you be say a media house the man lose elections now? And our party no more attitude. What caused your defeat?
Oh, NPP? Mike, uko fast asem we ba here be try nkomo epese edi so because me I've gone round. Me say me videos circulate. Me there party no serious. Party no sebi enye nipa ba ko dia. Eye nipa dodo ene ye de akoma edi party echi. Enti say be you now be leader. I was so servicing nipa dodo no mde echi no. Yemfa party ana members of a party in the agro. So o ka che me say o de wani kosi media houses no mo na ma ulusu ya. Me ka bibia o jam nchen na ka me boss. Yeah. Na just say what sebi uni adwen de manage as a leader. Yes. Say funny say we are regional chairman. Na say wo oni ya wo ye anamo a wo tu ye nuama bi a wo ye enkofo bi ani nje ho na wo hwe no nka na party na kuma nton mu yem na wo de ko media house I wanted to use a word but me man omo nkosa I'm telling you Mike lusu ye we wo
Richard Ahiagba ha nka be bona asum so take that decision.
Who take that decision now gina me bo asum. Me who say da bia me tra radio na me kasa, me tra TV na me kasa. I say it. Say me. Say we a politician now gina ba bi ye mass speech and also kasa kira nkrofo a. Never use that word ordinary Ghanaian. Me who ka bi kire me bo asum. Me donya me bo asum. I'm not an ordinary Ghanaian. I give you what to do. Respect me. Me ba na wo ma madwuma wa ha na me ya me upie bia me salutu yesa eti Ghanaians ho se ye ma obi adwuma ya anka omu nya ko si fom fi ni land cruise mo ade wo so ya ne se oboni mu chia Ghana fo se ye to abama now be president ye you say we minister ye you say we CEO o si fom bia na hu Ghana fo so mo kwa chia omu ne bo mu ase. That is why Abuche any other countries developing because respect ti no so they want to service ti no selfish to themselves. I'm telling you what call akoto abana wa lusu tantantan wo de ko media house sebi wa dini ho hwewachi na tutu nuama ye na jai sa de ko media house wudim de asisi ye wo ba Ashanti regional sabi ensem hunu omdi ye no wakawie Ashanti region ensem hunu ensem fun kwa na omdi wa ha there is no way say me ka campaign team me go all round o say me ka na ma brande me ka 1 year 4 months and say na start election me so I got information me kwa na me see lusu me but we were still forcing. Me, I saw say you lose election way back from 2022. Me branding me car way back. Obi amam isko. Nobody gave me money.
Now who caused him? Who caused that?
Upa Ashanti regional. Who to me Andy? I've been saying it. I have my audios and videos around. Upa Ashanti region. Who to me any Andy and the cause the defeat of Ashanti region. I'm telling you, I can't hide it. What you say? Oko national so your chairman your general secretary your way the chairman supposed to like be a leader entice those people a come near force near ko chairman will see for man say sebi manusu mumu ya wona tiko chairman we need chairman American dey either platforms liberation yes why say mum mami chow if you bring this kind of issue Ashanti region ya start issue Yashisha executives, Yashisha up to polling station. Yashisha to we changing everybody. Me coming, mammy, I mess you nobody. Me can't go station down. This my and that I will change it up. Coca. Or the local quapia.
Now I am secretary.
Oh, me say minyam be listening
to.
Yes.
Now to because of beware.
Yam onya 3% a me. Opa mami for camera stone so. Okay. Say won to me. Say the matiti. Say you see also obesa original chairman. O say you be open. Electoral college be open o. So onya 3% me honorable chief. Obi a hia me osre me. Me.
Say the say you serious. Because you mo found you advance central market any mo ha.
Na mo mi ho. Ana mo kume. Yes. Me say onya 3% ade mo pese mo ye mi owiase bia mo nya me. Obi obehia bia pa mo me. Utu mi to nya me kam mami amehia no. Me mami amesiri no. Ah, may her soul rest in peace. Utu mi nya 3% e wa Ashanti region. Mo nsere me. Mo nkume. Mo me hye me. Me say. Ah, I don't joke with my words. Why you here for governor?
Chief, utu be a governor.
Na wo so ana wan so.
Mo so party man so.
Apu biom. Wan so. Aya na otiwa de bia o kasa che nkofom tia o se 21st century. Shebi aduan sisa. Ghana for hu abato. Untimi ndada wo mo. Don't joke with them. Said ye John Mahama eye campaign. Oni ne nkofo ye campaign o mo ko kan say yen ya to koko mo ko 3001. Omo de beba 6000. Amount for tunia to omo pack files ni go. Uni so mbebu so omo. Uni za. Say minister designate or call vetting say busa no. Or say they will send it to 6000. They are looking forward for that. Until I'm say it's early days yet. Me, John Mahama, me man 1 year. Me man 90 days old. Man 1 year.
94.1 FM.
Manja. I was a penny. Party no NPP. It's another boycott media channel. On platforms now. I'm also on Kokasa. But I think it's going to say, so so be the bar. Fabo wa say. And yet
before I make almost been chair at here for.
Okay.
94.1.
So NPP and we are party no more one. Won't be yes.
I see.
Tell you. Say, we are. Come out to you. Much I bounce back. But they are not ready to do that. I'm telling you.
The last time I saw them, said another region will be. I must say, party will be ready.
They are not ready yet. Ubia could pay more. One year, we can't send beer. Without pain, we can't send be
94.1.
But say, oh, grower, go pay more. You take your time and speak. And some more can a year fall at home. I listened to Amakuba this morning.
Okay.
And I've said this. Say, didn't you lose here? No, is one of them. One of them. Look at the language. Look at demeanor. When you are talking about, you can picture the demeanor from where you are listening from the person. Minim pain now. I see who was a question more the man I will pay bimu is talking out of pain. And in some way free benino aye atemidie near area allegation which he cannot prove. But now, because I say more year and before years cannot. But now, I don't know for evidence come court. For arrest. If we're honest, Sanya or portray canon there. But now, but if you're honest or evidence, prove it, send it to the court or where I also nyancho. Because or cast or evidence. No kind. One cast what the coin. Now I'm run up on the men come at general. So why waiting? Oh. And they can't get the fuck. What's a maybe we call, then we can trust you. Please, me, I don't people who talk and talk propaganda without evidence and fact. Yanka say bia MB for bia niska. No problem kasa. But the way he portrayed no canon no. As you say, all the my government changes come on with DA. They didn't do nothing for Ghana, which is false.
Ezra 94.1 FM.
Enti omo de omo ton so wan ton boase a. The omo ye no they are collapsing the party for 2028. Because the danger for them to count upon 2028 no, it close and what it very close. But if say no bend there, they forget 2028 and go to 2020 30 something.
Will you also say almost so argument no sounds like I say media house no the paneling and even insult that goes on in the platforms.
Me media general platform Ishira whatever
media general
Ishaka. Okay. I listen to them.
Multimedia.
Yes, I listen to them. Yes, there's a skill. Even the two, if you're not crying, there's a skill. If you listen to them, as some bar, they skill, and as some bar, there are some guys always on from, and there are guys they always against the NPP.
But the truth is that now people are being no. Not arrogance the doors. People are friend one catch us madam.
Nobody says
what for 7:30 I'm no interview say be watch never from no past 7:30. What for na catch us madam. And ebasa what about your friend?
But there are people
I need somebody to
but there are people who always call them get them. So we na for don yano. We ni na for na bunyano. We be ni bunyano. The other people why ma because omo bebre
oh ba say obeja to say nye platform biana ene de you Ghana for some tears say tears that high ko via that tear why ene adwuma mai ene obi na reference on metra kasa
of course
the fact that we NDC na NPP no say we want you on our platform no it those we want to talk to them we want them to come on the platform no ma then but
me did say if you listen, if you watch them, if you listen, you watch them, you can see where the disguise goes, and you know the owner of the part of that station. It's an NDC man, so that station is an NDC station, no doubt.
No,
it's like it's like Unto TV.
No, media general is not like Unto TV. No.
Smart. Board of directors.
No, they have board of directors.
And Captain Smart, 87. Oh, and the board can't hear. What? That's what you are telling me. Captain Smart,
what do you expect them to do?
So your management board will not allow a manager to do that. They'll sack you. They'll first warn you. They have to stop. Now that TV is not for Smart, Captain Smart. He does what he wants. You put your lawyer or dear tem or you wait. Why not be a agenda? And you tell me, sir, they have a board rescue towards one party. It's true. Don't lie. That's it. And to media and your papa, so Magasa or more excuse you. Go and tell your story. Send your winner back, go and tell your story. You know your partner against you. They have an agenda. They don't have an agenda. The question lines crack will tell you the agenda. Seven young color, you share the question crowd. You GSS won't be out. You share the question crowd. But Obi question line tells question will say this answer no open. And I'm boy. Why journalists so you know the question lines? Question will say answer with one man or what so the answer now open the man. So it's there. But I don't think say Papa say Omeso. But Salah won't protest against it. Where they should go?
Right. I was Ezra 94.1 FM and I feel Ezra TV. Can do so answer and what telling Chief. Yeah, check a crabby on the appointment. I course for any afi the vetting. KB surprisingly, my name sir Omo Ayabo Mudino, Omo shortlisted or Munukuni Momodia. But there's confusion in Asante region about 7 of their pieces. Everybody call yes, some person or no buy into contest no. Omo anko. Efense omo answer list omo bi. We ni free mu a regular communicators meet say PV Dantoa KMA or apply his name is missing. Gabriel Siedu Bekwai missing. Wallace Abebiu missing. How do you feel with this appointment and all these issues are ever
Mike, quick one to be bra. Yeah, not all advice NPP. We are seeing
94.1 FM.
Assem two. That is the nature of before young Ghanaians. Say one ba out and can now jai show more. A bit pretty sa da ebia obeye so pie no one we abetwitu nti ujama ne kan no I free na afide wape kwan a wo de betemi no a onka biom because me bufu no ka afide wo sebedwo na wanya settlement. That is how NPP ye kono kan adwea yewia na yatenase eto abusua biam
na be ka we na party na say ya
na yeko yenko tenafi.
I see.
Yeah. Because no chere say we need good leaders a ombeti ba o kan obeti a obja obeka we are both better to ni safo say ne o ma start
yeah
nkokrafo na ye yi om so om nko rounds no enko tie de si wo form a nti elu so ye no
o me nkokrafo oh na me
be quite me for steps oso akoyi no what kind of a party na ye concern e be quite me for steps oso onye chairman of the party or of that committee no how can you do that? I say, ye jokey, but we will continue to let them be straight. Oh, somebody like me, you know, me say I shan't read Yashisha. Yashisha, you are a flag bearer cry, Yashisha. We are done. Yeah, ye flag bearer da for 2028.
Oh, Sebastian.
On Babium.
And I'm on
Debbie. Oh, yeah, panel. Now me bow him. Now, Busami say, what can I do to lift extra TV to another a year? Na me chiro say not omuntiu me ko ho am omutiu na ma make sure so bia be tuni ni TV ato ho na ko ba na afi dem ko survey na ba ko kura ni wa o be fa me on va me dem fancy wa yenko
and this appointment vetting near that
on say maka semwe aka bium yen downfall se usua oso be ko yen downfall maybe amu ba me de me kansa na do dan ko akufado otie me o ba bia o te ho a ontie me me kan o start ye DCE MCE appointment me kansa abofo be bree and the course the local governance let me tell you. It's about the people on the ground. Tina a decentralized say yenko not people on the ground. Yenko ye assembly members. Say any assembly members. Yenko ye assembly members. No more and soon engina na omo chino yenfa unit committee. So that if the assembly member is not around, the committee members will do the work. Ombe she brono no so. The assembly member no every ebia kemi ebefia. Unit committee for no be bona mani say mami we the problem bia ba sisi ni no so atwa to o tro to wa no akokere me akotro say me hia de we nti na ye decentralization. I getting it and he say ye sa de we nyina bet si na say ukofo mo nim sa adwuma ne so a e be affect form for ukofo obi yes we organizer Abua party amana ba power etu de ono and ebe district chief executive hey technocrat omo ye brutal who dey send pan bi ba obe operate around him obe ye adwuma fa no ho say ya because the nipa de ne ba no even a common orientation about 3-4 months orientation onye kro onye hu me kai assembly your appointees bi omo ba ye tenase ne debate a they don't know nothing about the assembly. What you say? Enti so ko be DC. Na so onim the technical know-how. Ewo assembly ni mo a. Even onim how MFO finance almost side checks only a coordinating director dealer. Who say operate around him sir. It will never ban no one your problem as a president because BBS on your boarding. I dear be a best beyond your boarding. Said dum so by na Mahama na dum light no. Enyo na na ebondi. A coup for the choir 77 some appointment. Ekoyi MMC DCs obi ntimi ntro din e wa assembly as appointee. Ontimi ntro ni din
governor appointee.
Yes, they be obi na ntro ni din man on waje ni take the any agide on table so no. Sa pay na na agide allowance 800 cedis no. Yes. Only me din ntro. I'm a witness to it near NDC.
Okay me.
Yeah, you na kwhye baby.
How?
Over government appointee near na kwhye district chief executive for baby. Now una na do yes ade we afu say nipa no. Or you ready to assist a form for no operation ana. Debi it won't enye juma. What you say? Enti ade no the best year say John Dramani Mahama. So follow the process of Nanadwa. A be affecting no. Especially Kemi. Me Kemi say me Kanzuba. Henry Osakuto na yemi nipa. What you say? But Zuba, let me tell you. Okoboasi koye juma. Zuba koboasi koye juma. Okoboasi koye juma no. What was the outcome? Or the report be told that time na administration. Report or the buy no. Was it successful over there? What you say? Okoye juma wo boasi o. Debiano, the chief executive reports to the regional minister.
Yeah.
Reports a free no buy no. Who you were John Dramani Mahama. It was your administration. Na ya na asa na nye. Enti se o de na ba kro kase mu. E kro kase na o de na ba mu no. Compared to baby na owo no, enuama koyi ana asa enuama nkoyi. Enti ade a wo so hwe ne se wan hwe antutu enuama ye na akofo nkrofo bi na asa de o mbesi kro kase mu a. I'm telling you are doomed. Assembly members, oh, uni omunya issue a. Na so wan tima nya adwuma mo a. They will never support you. Assembly members. Zuba Koboasi, only assembly members in a problem. That time it was NPP assembly members now. Only a problem. Was it able to solve the problem? And do baby can come vote of no confidence against him. And you go find back Kumasi. Say Kumasi proper. Omra. We are also waiting.
Maybe you one learning lessons. Say that Mahama Quatrich was Sunyadi Bibri.
Yeah.
Or by appointment our year. And then in Kobo Diomukra and attitude ne just naturally say Mahama as a changed person now. So why don't we give Zuba that?
I believe in that policy. What you say? Say Obia Kusuya de. When who said baby Obano a switch baby I know. And you oba on to tune in Yamaye. I believe in that. I believe in it. And you buy Obano. On making sure say because came in says you know. Ye 5 ni free. Then why how? Came in out came no. The whole Metmaka the whole quarter 3 months. One way over kwa basa we assembly member. Obe ko ho na wakochia na waba. Ko na wakochia na waba na waji letters. Now more meetings no kwa maso committee meetings it doesn't come off. And ma meetings. You are committee meeting ko 15 cities. Ko policy be pa na o de time we under NPP. Assembly members go take keep policy initiative be the buy. Meetings. Because there be a problem they say sikeni ho and so yen sika de ma chief executive no we can ni sika also ye de to no ho enu shopping also coffee ho eko and so there be a sikeni ho a assembly member e pese ye drain obe ko ho sa drain ntimi maso so that is no Zuba enti ye policy ye fight assembly members me I always fight for assembly members ye policy a ne de assembly member obi a why assembly member so we kwa chief executive I be bo assembly ni say let's fight for assembly members. Sometimes yetimi ko eko jina ase e pese eko council of state omo for assembly members ni bi nko because ye ko fight say ye pe common fund yeso increase fund into o mine ni emfanya adwuma we empeso ya so what you say say yan critique say na the assembly members will continue to be useless. Me I would say it. Assembly members have nothing to do. Me assembly member. Me used to be sick. I did drain about 7,200. Me. And yema juma me ene kakra be bia kuta me am de ye adwuma ka me say ayi brain no ene wo ka wet my utimi nye baby wo wa say ayi o cause impulse so o mchine banchi mole e wo ho no mo te atechim ai me castifo mo nyina me ntwa ma assembly me bitimi nye enti nyama bi wo ho a say wo take that initiative but you need fund and assembly what your letter be first point of call letter no wo de be call no the chief executive enti when you be assembly member the letter to her obehu the need of that assembly member ateki a year assembly members will continue to be useless
but Manja, me say assembly members no sometimes say no move free aka but end this appointment in fact communicators no both so I'm call from Koyi na mo free they are not rewarding them
among here mafiasia ashasidi
and this is what ashasidi
look obia wo party no bia wo interest bi obia wo interest interest na yeah me wa meeting interest no a oni pa danya problem
okay
obia say we kwa na menya credit adie we ankodia menya bi me mo ndem ya pa yes Wallace
ababi
in fact
yeah
say Wallace abre o party ni mu board ben
ono ko nya we say board ben me ko say what na man ya we
board ben pu say Wallace te ebu akwa ofa trotro ye na e wo feda der mu ofa trotro osi a ye de ka peke no akosi no say Wallace ka free kan be yira ojo so say Wallace asum party no at least come 1 year 2 years because compensate
onko 2 years
na ja say Wallace you say fi die
aduru so
say
4 years ago ye to abawi ye no me fida da mu a na ba be ka tem say o mo wi ni we say that time ka mo portable lead no die say dia okoye DC na nya amaso na afi wa wi ni
say Wallace ka say afu die en wa bommo
ni ya de so ka NDC o inti almost every day
they no yem ye say papa ni ka na jo no
na o kokon ya no ko program
ana jo wonam onika olumai oh now at least
Ezra 94.1 FM
I don't know party won did we get a party we won o mi no I have a cross oh
no but NDC dem be ya sen NPP dem
are you sure
oh yes
debi o se wala bro
fara bro na make no senti NDC dem na ya sen
wono de ono kwa me obi ade dem fa because me say dem be ya but on there me need war that closeness
and for 8 years no
ye boy ya you say be ska kama no to
oh yes oh yes
me ka say be ska
kama yeah say be jiska
to kama no
ya to kama say Wallace because no obre baba ni mu no obre pa
time on so baba no to fa ka fa bu akwa traffic mo si as be bi ofre bia be jina ndi se na mu na some so age you said you
I want to say age na uko was it voter region so 74 years and so I'm fully now something be adwuma
so why me gidi say and them say mama want you
baby
we want you some point is no ya na mfa president mo because only time for this
so we the regional
when the regional here no be kona
na the ya na say
minister assign na
what I say on Wednesday and we see the regional chairman na kwesi also na say so on the office we on office also Wallace would wo mu ya shortlist wo ka train no e dem ko no ho Friday list ne ba na Wallace dini oh yes
the same thing the car no efrin kan be do so
so Wallace so car efrin kan ba kan be do so shaka no fa yamu ase se fa wonwe se fa hene
kana
di Wallace dem se sa na e bo no ndi
sa na ni so ye moye no but enye papa se Wallace do mu ne search who
yeah
sa pay no a ya na e ma apati ba no we wo mo board de come dey say board kura se ko bo odi
e bi so adu
utani ya
utani ya board so da
electricity a
e so adu
yes o ji se wala ba ko electricity
e be so
enkan
da mi o te ya na da board so
o ko kura o fa
fly ya no the fly
jai he minim de se Wallace any godfather was so ha oboa
onya dey we na say parties no
godfather
he Om the appointment no.
And I'm me call reconciliation busa mbia me keka ma bia. Om se me di o matem.
Yeah. Obi ka chem say Randy Abe. Ko baby. Godfather bi.
Randy woni say
Ampanyam pa cobot sometime.
On say Mahama nipa. I Ibrahim.
Yeah.
Sometime. You see Godfather so no. Om the appointment no. Because they finance the party. If you are president cry no. Nke unya ya. Nka wonye. But on the finance party no. Those for many people question. What something say?
Okay. Just 1 minute on illegal mining. Say still na man for sanity asimo. Rastus report we are now your crowd. Some man for sanity gidigidi pa.
Illegal mine there so we can know. No mu joku. They use it for all the politics.
Ezra 94.1
Me kan ho say be you omo. Man ka jero. Me kuje de me ka jero say. Sadi way. The day no a ye Baumia consider you know. It was 10 a.m.
94.1.
Nam wo me branch be wo. Can say area.
Okay.
What do you didn't know say? I feel you say the aba. You see be ko.
I dey am that na fi no so the aba.
Say I set.
Okay. The first batch
the first batch the MP4 call.
Okay.
But I can't no credit. NDC4 and then before Kaboom.
Okay.
And on G on war forest risk. It's a 1 hour. A year by both NDC NPP. No matter. Yama guru. What do you fed ye? Yadiaba. A fenius ebeko. A fenius. That's what you were saying.
It means Siano.
Enyemre.
Mahama kwat na fie nwotwe.
Ontumi.
Wonya solution.
Ontumi. Me see unto me. Look. I empire. I don't know who is around. Okay. I empire. Look. Scale hold on. Masa Jai.
Scale bush.
Jai. And Omo wait now. They are toasted.
I see.
Hey. They are toasted. Yes, we are as a go.
94.1 FM.
Don't venture. Don't try.
I see.
Mike.
Yes, over the weekend me ko praso. I same praso. Now udru area. Yes. Uhunsuo no. Udru area like utimi kwa na praso ko no baby. Na utimi say galano pa. Omu di. Yes. Omu di pa. Nti 8 years Mahama in opposition. Onya so betimi asia no.
Mark my words. Obia ntimi stop Galamsey. As a politician, mark my words. They say Ghana sika ye fa free enwuram. Ghana ye sika no ye fa free enwuram. Say Mahama
sika obush.
Also be setting gold board.
Gold board.
Right? Gold board no setting with what aim to know they setting gold board. Yo with Galamsey. And mind you Kwaku Boafo say Kwaku Boafo. I continue to say me debia me kase ye ko election okogina site Galamsey site na nkofo janachi e na press mu gina na nche na obi atwetwe mic asi nanim e na o say mo de say NPP for ne editio sam no mo pam mo a mo de mema mo ha mo ho ntoma yen ye de e ba e be mo ye ye be hwe se mo be ye enti ofo aso se Ghana enkro na mo ya ayi wo so na Mercury ni sign na eko form ho no e ma na omo ye adwuma na enwoho omo nse ye omo didi na onyem a akola na ni ba akufra akola na adwen timi tene akola na etimi sisa etebiem no omo fo aso se emra so yes sir enti Ghana fo na me da bia me mesere omo ye ma ye nim continue se ebeda ho ye ma ye nim koso se ebeda ho se omo beda adamu e na omo ka kire mo se Galamsey sensuo Galamsey amase
Ghana for na ina ka say
Galamsey so omo na kofa bana Ghana for to etrim ne ka sa ne dia
baba is not sensuo
say so omo afo aso so omo ntu enti e be se
what is the confirmation of afo aso
enye na NDC for to Galamsey na say how many licenses no about I don't want to go there license omo ma ho me see enra kwa ba kwa Ghana
say na do kwa na do kwa ma be 160
Ghana
obi aba oma
okọ nti wo de wo ono no so obe stop
okay
eno waya na oma bem nti wo sese wo so fo aso de a wo de be 280 something be ka ho what you say wo de 280 something be ka 162 no what you say na ye mo na say Ghana eno na wo ba be sese wo oh we have more debate but enjoy we have more debate me continue to engage me I would love to sit down with them I will engage them very nicely said the near one no the attack here no or to me pure san what about a dime now the oka kalam say
is it not too early
say
Ebeka Mahama into me 5
too early only 90 days wa my licenses I was say too early minister designate ko our office I am my licenses if I ain't my licenses if I ain't we are in school abra minister designate in office adie bi owo ye bia o ma hihya to Ghana for ma omo priority me see abana ye to ye no mark my words me pa me mark studio ha Ghana for set NDC omo set trap am NDC the omo tom ni nya ne say yen ye bu na afu no ye betutu enua ma ye ntem o ye tutu enua ma ye ntem a 20 say the senior kan no ye tutu ni ye ntem fi sem o ye bru ye hu di ye hu atem saa omo se dako obeba na ye tifie ni ye di nkomo ebe onwa and 2028 mo say blink say we ko wan eba say we get here ye be body feel better for you will see it
mo ha gene say NDC mo betete 2028 on
na say start eba
I see
you will be DC nkofo bi akokro so radio station say ye mpe no o ma ko gina ayi ho ya dim wo say be ma ne mba o mo mpe no
shortlist no mo de aba
shortlist
is name o mo the shortlist no credit
shortlist ni o and na dey ho no
okay
ebisi de bia
okay
ya de na yi ye kasa ma
amsia mo mame the birthdays no na yes sorry e was show no so I Ezra TV Ezra Radio chief and what sitting kind of pay but okay so and then 37th and a special happy birthday and come minister Emmanuel Asabre aka.com and then what that blessed happy birthday to you bro I mean inshallah Miss Kabute yes or your old student Tweneboa Kobia Senior High School Miss Kabute or your mimit Tweneboa Kobia Kabute the entire old student group ni na no happy birthday na inshallah na onye okese pam free adomu enkwa adomu yes and then kwaku sak de sak and sak so awoda sak bia obia no you sort of chira de bia gina de a classroom pa ben school down sak happy birthday to you and afi adomba fosti we free owusuwa Christiana eho wishing adomba fosti a blessed and wonderful happy birthday Ajua Adepa from Nana Ajman wishing Ajua Adepa Papa B a blessed happy birthday Ajua Nana Sinyami Shrao na Uncle Swanya Okese and then Ohima Presla and Presla so wa da Twediam Pon in Shrao we free honorable Yahaya Alice Kopi and wish wo Ohima happy birthday the last one I believe so Daniela and I would from Linda Yabua Ezra TV Ezra Radio Linda say always say Daniela a blessed happy birthday now for no one part say the music na no sound on the picture and then DJ Shatta and Shatta and so I would that Shatta cause wa the Shatta be we from Kankam Wadu wishing DJ Shatta a blessed and wonderful happy birthday and I feel Anakwa Lillian Anakwa and from Uncle Evans is it Manas wishing Anakwa William a blessed happy birthday. Pretty lady, you look so beautiful. Happy birthday to you. Kate and San so and Sister Kate and so I would Sister Kate Michael Atta Ezra TV Ezra Radio Michael say wo odono ensanda enti anopay or we show happy birthday enjoy your day to the fullest me ding it is Mike Chief yeko just 30 seconds
ya do bibia uti asi
yeah
na ya wonsem be bride be bro omo the time be every Monday morning
omuntie
na ensema be top no so ye be make sure say be bie
okay
no matie ne ye
good do say coca
chairman Ashanti region yeah
me da say coca
so on say me co second vice e wo Subin
oh okay Subin now on coverage na wusro
me nyan coverage
za Subin
say
coca na iso oba o
say coca wini ane aba
iso oba ai MP former MP
oba de
also oba general secretary
onka ho bi onka ho bi on say me yen obi yen na za onka ho kra
Eugene
eya tie twi kasa o
montoma no
woni twi ni kasa no en na so mpe okra
I see do Eugene
nkra
I see me ya yeko
well tro kan omuntie na
yeah
fosu kwa say omu was saying 100
68
$181 million to pay.
Yeah.
Ndiye